Like, I'm just getting things set up here. One more second. There are so many weird little things I have to do every time I start a stream. Like, I have to post it in like 5 places. I have to set the settings on the stream in YouTube after I've gone live in my app. I have to, and it just feels like it's taking longer every single time. Okay. I think we're good. Let me get this second screen up. The anti-AI filter, yeah. I'm sure that'll be a thing I have to start investing into. Yeah, Vorian, there are services that automate it. Um, I assume they've gotten enshittified to the point that I'm a little hesitant to give my account access to, you know, some third-party app for something that controls my livelihood, but yeah, I could probably make things a lot easier on myself. But it's also that thing where like everything sort of works right now, so uh changing any of it is terrifying. You know, ADHD. Oh, there's a cute little there's another cute piece of art that somebody sent that I wanted to share. It's very cute. So we all know that it's great when there's like in a video game there's a girl with a red poncho. Like some Snosa from Hylix or Hornet or Buddy from Lisa. I think in Peace Walker, Paz has a red poncho, if I'm recalling right. So I actually have poncho power now. There I am. It's such a cute little drawing. Somebody did it in like 5 seconds. It's a bolt creature on Blue Sky. I'll drop a link in the chat. Oh Christ, actually getting the link into the chat is such a stupid process. So my like stream program shows me the chat. I guess I can sign into chat here. God, it's so obnoxious. There we go. So I gotta like show you guys this. This is nutty. And it's my fault for using Streamlabs instead of a like the stuff everybody else uses. I don't think my social security number or anything is displayed there. But just to give you a taste of what I'm up against is So like here's the stream program, right? Got my stream preview in the top there. Some pretty basic controls, it's all fine. Chat's over on the right. And you would think clicking sign into chat would like, which is on the bottom there, would give me like a little chat box that I could type into and interact with my chat via the streaming app. No, it opens a browser window that is just it is just the stream chat, but it is a completely different window. It's not even in the app. So like I understand like programming is hard. So I'm not and I getting all like a bunch of different programs to work together probably sucks a lot, especially because like, you know, Google is famous for not telling anybody how anything works. So everybody always has to kind of guess, but I'm Siffrin. But man, it's rough. I feel like they could do a somewhat better job. Anyway, let's get to Stars in Time. So if you missed the first stream, we are Siffrin. We are this little dude. I'll get the game up. And any second now, it will appear. There it is. We're this little dude. There we go. And they are a kind of like a little rogue guy, despite having a wizard hat. And this is our party. We are going to fight an entity called the King, who just showed up and started like freezing time all over this country called Vaugarde, which is like fantasy France. And we got crushed by a rock in a pretty embarrassing failure to spot a trap, and that stuck us into a time loop. So Siffrin is the only member of this party who is aware of the time loop when time restarts, and we keep all of our equipment and levels, and the rest of the party does not. But when we hit a save point, it like checkpoints our progress in time, basically. So not only are we in a time loop, but we can kind of jump around within the time loop. And that way we can keep... everybody started at level 45 because we're at like the end of an RPG adventure, basically. And just kind of died on the way to the last boss. And so we're within a time loop, and we can kind of jump around in that loop. Just popping through. Yeah. So basically that's kind of what we've uncovered so far. The combat system uses a really cool rock, paper, scissors mechanic, and we met a star person whose name escapes me at the moment. I'm sure someone in chat will mention it. And that's where we're at. This is a really cool game, and I'm excited to get into more of it. Loop. Yes, their name is Loop. How could I forget? Loop also knows about the loops. That's true. They appear to be some kind of magical entity. And what I wanted to do this time is I wanted to see if we could tell our party about the time loops. So Mirabelle is our... she's like a cleric. She's our housemaiden. Mirabelle's here, sitting on a bench and looking at papers. Hi, Siffrin. Do you need anything? Questions. Something weird? She looks at the papers she's holding as if you just accused her papers of being weird. Nothing. Nothing's weird. Definitely not my papers. Suspicious. Don't look at them. Let it go. You're so curious, but you'll let it go for now. Phew. So maybe we don't have the opportunity to tell people yet. Okay, so this is at the kind of the beginning of the time loop before we go into the dungeon. We don't need to go through this tutorial thing. Because I made some progress and I wanted to go back and check at the beginning again and see if anything had kind of opened up back here. We also wanted to ask somebody in town about a key that we need. Or a key phrase, rather. And when we've already read a conversation, we can skip through it with X. Anything about time? Time. We have a book about clocks somewhere. Not really what you're looking for. You let it go. Travelers of the World, The House, Monasteries of the Change God, Kabuan Expressions. Oh? There's an old book stuck between the shelf and the wall. Take it out? Yeah. Pushing some books around, you manage to get a hold of the old book. Book between your hands, you try to read the title. Try as you might, your mind can't seem to get a hold of the letters. You put it back. Is there some kind of language or magic book we can't read? We'll probably be able to come back to that. Oh, okay. Miss Dark Artist corrected me there. Loop suggested that we could tell our party, and Siffrin just decided to not do that. So, although we're controlling Siffrin, they have made a choice there. So we've already talked to this lady. So last time we had her give her wife is frozen in time. You turn like a negative image when you get frozen, and that's slowly happening to the entire kingdom. And last time we told her to give her wife the round necklace, the beads on the necklace, but we'll try the teardrop now. You're right. I think she'd be happy with this one. She gently attaches the necklace around her wife's neck and looks at her for a while. You told her to give her wife the other necklace before, but she just said the exact same thing. Why even ask then? Hey, make sure to defeat the king tomorrow, okay? I'd like to ask my wife which one she actually prefers. Yeah, you'll definitely be able to save everyone with this power you have. So she'll definitely be able to ask her which necklace she actually prefers. There's also a flower that we can get over here from one of these little kids. Was it her? The amazing artist is here. It's Mirabelle. It's Mirabelle. The kid beams at you. They shuffle their drawings around and show you another one. It's you. It's me. You'd like to get that drawing again. Can you draw something I can take with me? The kid looks at you for a moment and then gets to work. It's you and your allies. It's me and my friends. The kid makes happy noises and gives you the drawing. You got the friendship doodle. You put the drawing in your pocket along with your souvenirs. Thank you, talented one. The kid laughs happily and gets back to drawing. One of these kids had a flower. I think this girl. The little girl making a frog embroidery seems too shy to make eye contact with you. Hi. Hi. She seems shy. You like frogs? Yes. Me too. They're totally awesome. Oh, totally. Like toads. Success. Hey. Hey, big-hatted one. My mother talked about you. She said you're a traveler with a big hat, but it doesn't mean you're a wizard, because wizards aren't real. Are you a wizard? You wish. Boop their nose. This is a new option. Huh? Did you do something? Frog spell. Did you make me a frog? Hey, not cool. Frogs are... Oh, frogs are cute. They are? Thank you, kind wizard, for making me a frog. The kid still dances as she looks at you curiously. You look so weird. Are you from up in the sky? Are you? No. It's okay. I won't tell anyone. The kid nods seriously at you. Welcome to the ground. That might have missed our opportunity to get the flower, but that's fine. We'll get it next time. Bonnie's here, looking morosely at the fields. Bonnie! Hey, friend. Oh, boy. What do you want? So Bonnie's a little kid we picked up in our party. She isn't like a full member, like she's too little to fight in battles mostly. But she cooks and helps with our items. Those kids like frogs. Okay. And? Don't you want to play with them? No, they're babies. Aren't they the same age as Bonnie? I have bad news. What? You're also a baby. No, I'm not a baby. I'm a preteen. You do not say a single word. Anything weird happened lately? Weird? Just a second ago I saw, like, the biggest bee. Okay. How big, though? Like this big. Bonnie makes a fist and points to it to show you that, yeah, that's how big it was. Wow. That's very big. Are you making a pun? Big. Oh, that's pretty good, actually. Why didn't you come up with it? Bonnie sees your crestfallen face and snickers. Questions. Next time we'll be able to preempt her with that joke. And she won't remember, and it'll seem like we thought of a good pun. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, Bonnie is non-binary. There are they. I'm still getting my head around everybody. Siffrin is they, them, or they, him. Bonnie is they, them, and Loop is also they, them. So we got, depending on how you count, 2 or 3 non-binary people. Is it stealing if it happened in a different loop? No. No, because we can do anything we want as long as we reset, it's fine. Our conscience is clean. Worrying about tomorrow? No. Not even a little bit. That's a lie. Your sister will be okay, you know? Don't talk about my sister. And anyway, I didn't need you to worry about her. It's not like she's gonna move from her spot. Questions? Clock tower. Sleepover. A sleepover? That's pretty dumb. Was it your idea? Hey. Mira's actually. Oh. Then it's a great idea. Why didn't you come up with it? Stars, you do not know how to deal with Bonnie anymore. Siffrin is a very funny person. They were like the last member to join the party. They just kind of got randomly picked up one day. And they're mostly here to like deal with traps. And they kind of don't fit in. There's like Bonnie and Odile, the I guess she's kind of like a lore master. They don't really get along with Siffrin. Mirabelle gets along with everybody, and then Isabeau and Siffrin kind of seem like they have like a little mutual crush going on. So, hello. Aren't you one of the saviors traveling with Mirabelle? You're doing so much for us. I wish I could help you in some way. I know. I grow flowers. Beautiful flowers that could make someone you like happy. Here, have one. You can keep it or gift it to someone special. Okay, so last we gave this flower to Mirabelle before, and he really liked it, but we can try giving it to Odile this time. Just because I want to see her reaction, because she's such a stick in the mud. Change. Okay, so yeah, there are doors that have passphrases to open them. Get a chocolate croissant in there, but we're not going to this time because we ruined our appetite last time. And it made Bonnie sad. Odile is here, looking at what the shop has to offer. Odile. Oh, Siffrin. You look rested. Glad to see you this laid back on the day before the end of the world. Anyway, how can I help you? Flower for you. For me? Where did that come from? Well, nonetheless, thank you, Siffrin. It's not like you to be so thoughtful. I'll definitely keep it as proof. Proof of what? Well, anyway, she seems happy. Anything weird happened lately? Weird? Like what? I didn't see anything weird. Did you see anything weird? Too perceptive? Nope, nothing at all. Okay, I'll keep an eye out. I do hope you'll also let me know if you see something weird. Yeah, we're fighting the king tomorrow. We are. I hope you're prepared. The king and his sadnesses and destruction creates... They possess crafts capable of slowing us down or even freezing us in time completely. So, as always, we're counting on you and your speed to keep us out of trouble. You're kind of glad it's your job. So, you want me in the front again? Leading everyone if possible? You've already proven good at preventing traps and keeping us alive, so I don't see why that has to change. And as always, you can count on me to provide everyone with intel on any enemies we encounter. She's also like the most useful party member at the moment because she has all three, they're not spells, they're called crafts. And she has one for all three of the elements. And they do a lot of damage. Everyone except Boniface will be on battle duty. But I might ask Boniface to do something as well. It might be good for everyone to give the kids something to do. Boring tactics talk, I know. I'll shut up and buy items for our journey to the top of the house. You know that's not it, but... Is your field of research tactics? Oh, gems. Are you still trying to figure out what I'm researching? No, my field of research isn't tactics. Isabeau actually proposed that one last week. Late one. Yeah. Aw. Give it up already. None of you will ever figure out what I'm studying. It will stay a secret forever. Okay. I'll see you at the clock tower later then. So it seems like there's not too much new to talk to our party about, but some of the townspeople have some stuff to say, so... and there's somebody we need to talk to about the passphrase in the house. You know, the end of the world is fine and all, but I only have one regret. I won't be able to know what happens to Lord Josephine in the final issue of The Cursing of Chateau Castle. Did he manage to protect his castle to the very end? Did he finally find his friend Pierre-Jacques Ernest? Did he finally find more about himself? Oh, I'll never know. You didn't really care about that problem before, but The Cursing of Chateau Castle, is that it? Interesting. Maybe you could find the last issue for them? So we found some issues in the house, so there might be the final issue in there. Big hat, impossibly warm-looking cloak. You must be one of the people traveling with Mirabelle. She's pretty well known around here, the chosen one, you know? Okay, so we've talked to this lady before. You should go and tell Mirabelle yourself. Yes. Because we found out that Mirabelle actually likes that girl, like knows that girl and thinks she's cool, and they went to the classes in the house together. Hi, Siffrin. You need anything? You have a fan. I do? You nod and point at the stylish woman's house. I don't know whose house it is. A stylish lady? You describe the stylish lady as best you can. I'm sorry to tell you this, but stylish ladies aren't very rare in Vaugarde. And I see a lot of people during classes. I'm not smart enough to remember everyone I see. Well, maybe eventually you'll find a way to jog her memory. She's demurring. She knows damn well who we're talking about. Oh, we don't need tutorial kid. Get out of here, tutorial kid. Any advice? I may have advice for you. What do you need? Nah, nothing. Talk later, tutorial kid. Banana peel lays here menacingly. Wait, instead of a banana peel, could it be a plantain peel? Whatever, plantains are just bananas that taste bad. This is a banana peel to you now and forevermore. Step closer? Yep. You decide to step closer. Here we go. So Loop told us to find a way to die in town. And we have. So, there's that. So we can go into the head housemaiden's office because there's a key in there, and we missed it last time when we were searching for it, but now we know it's in there, so we can go back. Truly a dangerous forbidden fruit, but since death seems to be the easiest way to loop, the banana peel might come in useful sometime. I hope it didn't make Bonnie upset earlier. Never mind. She usually calls her Boniface, so to say Bonnie is. Okay, so this is all the same. We will go ahead into the dungeon. Cadentia says, it's sort of funny that you can't just be like, hey, let me just show you who it is, Miriam, but I suppose it's tactful to make sure she knows you're talking about before you introduce her nemesis. Yeah, also, I think Siffrin is being a little cagey about the time loop thing. So he's not going to be like, I know all these weird things that I shouldn't know in this town I've never been to before, in this country that I'm not even from, about people that you have lived next to your whole life. Uh, and also it's a it's for the purpose of game mechanics, right? Like there's got to be it's got to be a step in the puzzle.
Oh, that's the head housemaiden's office. Someone like her definitely has good stuff, right? Like keys, like snacks,
Like information. Let's look around. The head housemaiden's massive desk drawer. Mirabelle said the key should be in the drawer. You start looking for the key. So this is the office of
the head housemaiden of the House of Dormont. She's wonderful. She manages the house, makes sure everyone is happy and fulfilled. She organizes a lot of events, too. She's also a great crafter. She always creates wonderful items that make everyone's lives easier. She taught me so much. Most of the craft skills I know I learned from her.
She was the one, wasn't she? The one who was supposed to...
Yes. She's the one who was supposed to defeat the king, but the king was too strong and attacked out of nowhere now.
So we know all that. Oh, stars. There was a key hidden in here. It was taped to the underside, so you missed it before. You blinding idiot. You found the rock key. Okay. I don't think there's anything else in here. We can take a quick look around, though. Why do you even call the king? Vaugarde isn't a monarchy. Isn't king just a title he chose?
Yes, but he chose it. Calling him something else would be rude.
Yeah, it's just basic manners. Vaugarde is so weird. I think that's a reference to, obviously, people who try to, like, misgender people they don't like spitefully. It's like, that's not really a... You're not really scoring points there. There was nothing important in there, right? So this is fine. What a waste of time. At least we didn't get squashed, though. And also there's that classroom that we found the fashionable lady's desk in. Maybe there's something in there we can check out. So here's the battle system. I have not fought this enemy before. The enemies all have names of like emotions in French. Most of them are very easy to understand. And if you look at the enemy's hands, it's making paper symbols. So we know that scissor attacks will work on it. And Siffrin's basic attack is a scissor. And so is Mirabelle's, so we'll just do that. And we'll go your turn to Siffrin, who can use knife to meet you. And there we go. Mirabelle is now level 47 and learned the craft skill Lovely Moving Cure. So that's a that's one we needed because some enemies can freeze us in time, and that spell or that craft skill unfreezes people who are frozen. Mirabelle just learned a new skill.
Oh, thank change. I'll be able to help out more.
The memory of Lovely Moving Cure. You'll always remember this. When equipped, your housemaiden will be able to use Lovely Moving Cure as a skill even if she isn't at level 47. Cure's frozen for one ally. It's very useful that she knows this. So it's good that we got that. It can't unfreeze people who have been frozen for a long time. So like this person here.
Oh, that's one of the house's cooks. She was in the gardening class with me. She was taking the class to learn how to grow tasty vegetables. She often made soup with the veggies she made. Once she said she needed some help breaking apart a turnip she grew to make it into a soup, so we told her to bring it into class and we'd all help her. And the next class she brought the biggest turnip I'd ever seen. She had trouble even fitting it through the door. We spent the entire class trying to cut it. It was that big.
How was the turnip?
Oh, it tasted awful. But since she's a cook and really particular about taste, we had to act as if it was delicious. Think change, I was taking an acting class, too.
This plant looks tiny. So, Last time we said that it was dying, and it turned out it was Mirabelle's plant. So, this plant looks tiny and cute, I guess.
No, it's not.
No, I see what Sif means. There's a little certain charm to it. It's cute. I hope it grows up to be big and strong.
It better. You hear me, plant? I believe in you. Grow big and strong.
We made Mirabelle happy. The message here. You try your best to pass through the tight space between your allies, the tables, and the wall. As you pass through, you realize, not for the first time in this situation, that everyone unconsciously makes sure to not touch you any more than necessary. It's not the best feeling, but there must be a reason they're not touching you, so you leave it alone. Interesting, that's new. So we got the message last time just because it's a funny, Whoa. You stumble. There was something there, you remember. Did this happen because whatever you found here before is already in your possession? You feel dizzy. There's some gardening books about rare and powerful plants. None of them catch your eye. So, yeah, we found gardening shears that we have equipped on Siffrin. And so there was like a little time paradox there when we found them, but it fixed itself. I think the classroom is further down. And so levels reset when we die, except for ours stays. But anytime we hit a save point, our allies' levels get logged for that save point. So grinding is kind of like an important thing in a weird way. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. That's a rock guy, so we'll paper him. These guys are a lot easier than the ones we were fighting before.
No.
Is that someone from the house?
They've been frozen by the king's curse. That's another housemaiden. She often helped me with chores. I can't believe she's...
So we saw this before, and I don't think there's... Yeah, it would stop us if there was going to be anything new. I just wanted to see if she would comment on not being able to unfreeze people. Okay, here's the fashionable girl's desk. Let's see. A desk with an open notebook, and it's very lovely handwriting.
Oh, I recognize this handwriting. This is the seat of a very stylish, very scary lady with amazing fashion sense. She often wore this very cool dress, and she always has her dark hair in a bun. We often had the same classes, but she probably doesn't even know I exist. I'm a little sad about it. I always wanted to ask her for fashion tips.
Wait, this sounds like... That's the stylish lady I was talking to you about.
Who? The stylish lady next door in Dormont?
Yes, her, your fan.
You have a fan, Belle?
Mira, remember us when you're famous.
So that's who you meant. Yes, I know her, but see, if you said she was scary, I would have known who you meant. She has a very intense glare, and she talks in a way where I never know if she's making fun of people or not.
Yeah, she's French. You make a face. The stylish lady didn't look very scared when you talked to her.
If you see her again, look into her eyes. You'll know what I mean.
Either way, you should go talk to the stylish lady and let her know that Mirabelle knows her. Pilot students' papers, a list of students' names for a month-long class, so that the students have more than their first and last name listed. Ah, the student has 5 names. This is a Vaugardian practice, as I recall. Having more than one name? Yeah.
A lot of us Vaugardians have more than one name. Usually it's one masculine name, one feminine name, and a free one for good measure.
But some parents just go wild and give them more than that. I had a coworker with 10 names.
The many names represent our capacity for change, our power to evolve to become someone new at a moment's notice. And if you decide to change genders or become someone different than you were before, you already have a name ready to pick out.
This is lovely, actually. Al Vaugarde's goal of change goes even as deep as names. I have another name too, so I feel a little closer to Vaugarde at the moment.
You do? I want to know. I'm curious as well, if that's okay.
If you tell me yours, I might. Unless that's frowned upon.
Not really frowned upon, but some people might keep it secret for personal reasons. That's why not everyone on the student list wrote down every name, see? I wouldn't mind telling you, though, Madame Odile. I'd tell you, but I forgot mine. My sister's the one who remembers.
Hmm. I'm gonna pass. I want to keep him secret. Because if I do change again, I don't want you to already know who to call me. How to call me. Oh, he's a trans man. That's cool. I want it to be a surprise. Of course. Then let us keep our names secret a little while longer. Vaugarde is so weird. They worship the god of change, so would make sense that people are. They smell like flowers. They have French names, so they could also just swap the gender on their name, but I feel like that would be not in the spirit of the thing. If they're all about change. So Mirabelle is scissors, but she has one paper spell. And that guy's rock, so Isabeau is rock, and rock is neutral to rock. There we go. Cadentia says, I think Odil's second name is a reference to how many Asian cultures will have a native cultural name and a Western name when they interact with Western society. Yeah, I mentioned that in the first episode because I was like, oh, she's from Kabwa, and they reference the food, and it sounds like their food is like Japanese themed, and Odil's a very French name, so I was like, oh, she probably assumed that name when she came here. Just for... Okay, this enemy is hard, but we have the thing now. So we'll buff our attack. Yeah, he freezes people in time. Hi, baby. Hi, kitty. Little kitty. Quinlan says that's not an Asian thing. A lot of foreigners and immigrants worldwide do that. Yes, it's a thing that we're familiar with often from Asian immigrants and stuff because it usually relates to getting a name that local people are going to be familiar enough with to pronounce. Like, if your name is John, you're probably good to go, you know, or Brian, you're probably good to hang out anywhere in the Western world, but you might want to change it if you go to, that's a tough one in Spanish, actually. She's just, like, wandering around. The air conditioner's on, and she doesn't like it. This little guy's the one who's time-stopping everybody. I want to see Mirabelle's cure ability, so let's try it. Lovely moving cure on Odile. Mirabelle claps her hands 3 times firmly. That was it. She just had to learn to clap. Okay, I think we can go on. Or not if we get wiped out by this guy. Yeah, that's 2 dead. We don't have any more crafted water. Oh, we might be dead. We might be dead. Let's see. Make up the time. Yeah, that's death. Can we escape? Yeah, okay. Let's see if we can get back to a save point. Yeah, God help you if you have a Gaelic name. Nobody knows how to pronounce Jovan or what's the other one that's pretty popular now? Gate is locked. The keyhole is shaped like a hand in the scissors position. There's also a note stuck to the gate. Key is located in the trap building room. King is leaving notes now.
You must be forgetful. What an idiot.
Hey, it happens. We have our own little forgetful one with us, don't we? Everyone looks at you. You pout.
It's okay, Siffrin. We'll remember things for you. You have many other talents, I'm sure.
Not sure it helps, Mira. Jovan's easy to pronounce. The hard part's only when you read it. Yeah, that's... I feel like they really screwed up the orthography for Gaelic. I don't know if the person who came up with that was English, but I feel like it was probably a like just a an attack on our people, you know? Cersei, yeah. Or Saoirse, right? That's... But like it's up there with Vietnamese for like terrible orthographies. Key time. Insert the key into the keyhole and open the door. Someone frozen in time. Oh, this is... I don't know. I've seen them around sometimes. I think they're someone's partner. Someone's bonded partner, even. Look at their earrings. Aren't they bonding earrings? You look at them. Their left ear has a beautiful dark dangling earring, and the right ear a simple transparent one. Are those bonding earrings? You're not familiar with what that is. The earrings have different but complementary designs. How romantic.
I wonder which half is theirs.
I feel like the clear one represents them better, so maybe that's the one their partner made. You think we'll see their partner somewhere around the house?
Yes, they might have been looking for each other when the king attacked.
If we managed to beat the king, like they'd get back to normal and look for their partner. They'd start running, trying to find them, flower petals in their wake, and then they'd see each other from across a hallway, eyes locking.
They'd take one step forward hesitantly, wondering if this is real.
And then they'd trip on a brick and break their nose. And their partners, seeing the blood, would faint in horror. And they'd feel so bad they made their partner faint they would exile themselves in shame. Ah, yes. How romantic.
It's not.
Stop crushing our dreams. What's a bonding earring? You suppose it's not very important, but... I think Siffrin is also kind of dumb, is an important fact about him. Someone frozen in time.
That's the librarian.
Were they a good one, Mira?
Yes. They always had good recommendations if you were looking for something, and they had a sixth sense for knowing exactly what kind of book you'd like to read at any given time. They're the one who recommended The Cursing of Chateau Castle to me. And, well, to everyone else in the house.
That book series you're a fan of.
Yes. I'm incredibly thankful to them for that.
Uh-huh.
It's a good series, Madame Odile.
Uh-huh.
I'll make you read it one day, Madame Odile.
Uh-huh.
Try to convince the others instead.
Is it? It has romance, right?
Yes.
Sold. There's a crumpled poem on the ground. You pick it up. You got the crumpled poem. We got a thing. You were there all along, but still you return home. You're not sure you like this poem for reasons you don't dare think about. Statue of the Change God, it's been destroyed. Pile of lists of books that have been checked out of the library. Odile is looking intently at the list. A book that seems a little too heavy for the table it's on. This book is massive. It's called The Complete History of Fishing. Odile takes the book with 2 hands and hits the table with it. Do that again. Please. Crap, yeah! Indeed. I'll take this one. Odile got the heavy book. A fishing book. Fishing, oh! It's called ichthyology, and I am not studying it. Boo. So, an incredibly dense book of spells, or maybe it's a fairy tale book. But the heavy book, if you can knock someone out with it, it's a weapon. Boosts attack, but +1 cooldown on all craft skills. I don't want to do that. Her craft skills are, like, amazing. Some vials. Let's see. You got 2 sweet tonics. You give them to Bonnie for safekeeping. The bookcase is filled with various novels. How Not to Make a Fool of Yourself, A Journey, Tick, Soul Emperor 4, The Soul Emperor, and The Curse of Chateau Castle, issues 40 to 48. Issue 48? You should remember this number. Theater scripts. You touch the back of a Vaugardian comedy you remember liking. Yeah, don't worry, Sif. You'll be able to see some plays soon. So there's something I've always wondered. What is it, Bonnie? Well, you know that stage play Friend brought us to before we got the last orb to open the house? In it, the main characters, the 2 men kissed on the mouth, right? Oh, gems. Shush, I want to hear this. And so, when people kiss on the mouth in plays, they don't really kiss, right? They have some transparent paper in between so their lips don't touch, right? What? What? Uh-huh. What? Yeah, Bonnie, they definitely have paper in between. Huh. Yeah, I knew it. No one would ever kiss someone on the mouth in a play. Not in front of everyone. Not in front of everyone. Oh, that's really good. Boniface, this is why you're my favorite. Woohoo! The bookcase is filled with random books, from novels to picture books to massive research essays. You see this side of the bookcase shine slightly. There must be a key somewhere, maybe in one of the books. Running from your problems. No key. This book seems to be about how to get a better running posture and better endurance. Madame Odile could use this book, huh? What does that mean? Just that you're not very fast is all? And you get tired easily, too. Maybe if you kids can stop running everywhere you go. Siffrin. It's okay, Dale. I can teach you how to run good. Yes, madame. Take lessons from the kid who puts their arms straight behind them while running. I want to see you do it. It is a very interesting way to run, Bonnie, but why? Another kid in Bambouche said running like that was aeronomic. Aeronomic? I don't know that Vaugardian word. Me neither. What's it mean? It means the wind doesn't matter and I can go fast. It's aeronomic. Do you mean ergonomic? Do I? I hope not. That's not how you use that word. It's not? Nope. But running like that makes me faster. Does it? It does. Okay. So Deal should run like this too. I'd rather not. Ah. That is Naruto running, and it's aerodynamic. Effort, the key to meaningful change. Yep, inside the book titled Effort, the key to meaningful change, there's a key. Pretty on the nose, you found the paper key. The keychain dangling from it is shaped like a hand in the paper position. Steppy cooking. The book falls open on a recipe for some kind of Kabuan dumplings. Dumplings! Those are called gyozas, Boniface. Gyozas! How do you make them? Please stop screaming. Sorry! Sorry. How do you make them? Bonnie looks intently at the recipe. Oh, okay. Hold on, I'm dying. I'm going to grab a drink. Yes, water break. That's what I'm drinking. Ordinary water. No, I was coughing. Well, it's a Monster Energy Zero Ultra. So if we look at the ingredients, uh-oh. Oh no. It's mostly water and citric acid. I don't think citric acid is dehydrating. Our tiny little adorable chef's at it again. What? Oh, sorry. We can go. I can look at it later. No, it's fine. You may as well look at it now.
Okay. My sister,
What about your sister, Bonnie? It doesn't matter. Can we go now? You all look sadly at Bonnie and try to keep moving. I'm trying to understand Bonnie's hat. I thought at first it was like a one-piece hat, but it's like thick. It's like a big pillow. It's like Toad's, the thing on Toad's head. I don't know if that's a hat or part of his head in Mario. It might be like a sombrero, but there's no, if you look on the top, there's no crown, right? It's just like a pillow shape, like it's like a thick disc that her head goes in. Like a sombrero would make sense because she has a little poncho on. Or they have a little poncho, sorry. They have a little poncho on, but that's just a kid. Who brought a kid here? Level low, HP irrelevant. There's too many genders in this game. I only had to remember one gender in Deltarune. We can have any number of genders you want, but we have to put a limit on how many people have them because it's hard to remember. It's not actually hard to remember. Everyone is friend-shaped, yeah. It is a very friendly shaped game. Okay, so we got the scissors key, which I think is on the other side of the building? Because it was a... Or does the scissors key do the main door? Let's see. There's also over here. Was there anything? No. Okay. May as well save. Just misgender everybody? Yeah. I'll just use like a neo pronoun that's not even in the game, like Caesar. Because then I'm being rude, but I'm not singling anybody out, right? Like a woke version of I'm not racist, I hate everyone equally. I'm not a bigot, I support everyone incorrectly. How many genders are in this game? I don't know, I just got here.
A sadness.
Another weird one. Like the one that gave us the crest?
Wait, Boniface, what do you mean by we?
So we fought this one before. It's pretty strong, but we can get it. Okay. A buff attack. Should just be able to smash it down now. A friend of mine is a walking trans stereotype, but if you tell her you use neopronouns, she will tell you to add somatotropin to your daily schedule. When I looked that up, I laughed until I cried. Somatotropin. Let's learn the joke. That's HGH. Is the joke grow up? Because that's very rude if so. Around here, we are more respectful than that. Doesn't cost me anything to use a word I don't use that often. You got a star crest. Now put the star crest. You put the star crest in your pocket. Yay, another crest. We should be careful about where we use this one. I know that she said that, not you. I'm not. Does this do anything? No. Okay, so yeah, one piece of equipment that we have is these memories that so far we haven't needed to use any of them, but we saw what the memory of lovely moving cure does. Just stop eating nuts out of the barrel. Yeah, stop eating nuts directly from the barrels. Key time. You insert the key into the keyhole and open the door. Can I cancel stream for 30 minutes? Unfortunately, no. Everyone will go away and I'll be forgotten forever. Just immediately.
Two rows of tears, but only one crest. So we have to decide which way to go, huh? Why don't we...
I vote this way.
Why this way?
Manly man's intuition.
Ah, that's stupid. You're stupid. I vote this way. Why this way? Smart kid's intuition. And also it's ways I didn't choose, so... I'm with the kid. It's been a while since we teamed up, hasn't it? Yeah! We're the, opposite sides of the age spectrum allies. It was opposite sides of the age spectrum alliance, but I understand there's big words in there. Opposite sides of the age spectrum alliance.
Mirabelle, my friend, my sister from another mother, please.
No, Belle's with us. I'm with Isabel.
Yes. Belle and Beau. Beauty Alliance.
Beauty Alliance. Ha, what kind of name is that? Do you guys spend the day looking pretty? How dare you?
Also, yes. Just look at us. Isabel strikes a pose, and Mirabelle follows suit a beat later. They both look striking.
You.
We have all chosen a side, so that only leaves... Oh no. Siffrin.
You're the tiebreaker.
But you hate being the tiebreaker.
Can't we just get along? No. They insulted the Beauty Alliance. All that's left is war. Whoa.
Unless you bring peace to the alliances by choosing a side.
Then, Age Alliance? Crab, yeah!
Sif, no. How could you?
I thought we were friends, Siffrin.
Betrayer. Traitor.
Let them eat 1,000 needles.
Okay, we have to stop. Siffrin looks very distraught.
You're so cute, Siffrin. We didn't mean it, promise.
You hide your face under the brim of your hat.
Let's use this crest then, shall we?
Let's go!
A little dog.
It's frozen in time. A king freezing humans in time for all eternity wasn't great, but him freezing a dog really is the last straw for me.
Yeah, how could he do such a terrible thing? I can't believe this. Why would he attack a little dog? I'll never forgive him. And such a cute dog, too. Ah, the king is the worst. I can't wait to see him punch him in the face.
Odile reaches out and roughly ruffles Bonnie's hair.
Ah,
You don't feel like there's a key here, but you could be wrong.
you're not.
You picked the wrong way, Stardust. Okay, so we can't finish this floor because we only got one crest and we picked the wrong direction. Oh, I see. We're remembering every time we find any of the Chateau Castle or Castle Chateau books.
Scary.
Looks kind of sad, doesn't it?
You think it's cute?
It's a broken doll. Why did we take this?
It's cute.
I guess Siffrin would like a doll with a broken face because they're missing an eye.
Get well soon so we can party with a lot of hearts.
Doesn't seem very comfy. There's a bunch of things on the bed like, huh?
Earrings. Pretty.
Just one, though.
And it's broken, too.
I'll take it. Got the drop earring. Gave the drop earring to Isabeau to equip later. A single earring looks cooler than wearing two. Boosts attack speed. His defense drops a little bit, but that's a lot of attack speed. Someone's lying on the bed, frozen in time. They look like they're sleeping.
That's,
I don't actually know who that is. They look Batarian, don't they? Look at those clothes.
and they're covered in bandages. A traveler, perhaps? Trying to escape from something? Maybe. They left their home and went right back to Vaugarde, right to the king, and got frozen. Talk about bad luck.
A drawer with nothing in it. You look inside the drawer. Gasp! It's a tiny bottle with a label saying grape juice for adults.
Oh no!
Oh wow, what a criminal. They probably snuck it in.
Can you not drink grape juice in an infirmary? No, Boniface. It's against the law. Oh no! Aw. Have you drank grape juice in an infirmary before, Bonnie? You know you can get severely punished for that, right? Oh no!
We won't tell anyone that you broke the law.
What? You promise? We promise.
Yes, we promise. We super duper promise.
Thank you. I'm sorry I'm a criminal.
Aren't we all? There's a poster on the wall. It says in big bold letters, wash your crabbing hands. Crab is a swear word in this country. So that X on the upper right means we can't progress on this floor. Look at it curiously. Isabeau sees you look. Have you never seen a lock like this before, Sif? Oh, it's just a word lock. Yeah. So we know all that. Change. Nothing happens. That's not the key word.
Well,
I think we got to, I guess, just save and then redo the floor. Just go up to that one side. Or we could go back to town, but there's a resource that we spend to travel forward in time, which is we get one of it every time we finish a battle. And we haven't had that many battles, and it's kind of expensive, so we might want to just focus on what we're doing right now. time. Smash. I'll use Jolly Round Rondo. I actually don't know if that one does more damage than a basic attack, because it's a... I think it hits all enemies. Came for the fear and hunger, stayed for the streams. Hi there, Matthew. Yeah, so I don't think there's anything else here. Isabel looks cute and fragile. Super Sparkle Heal on yourself, actually. Bonk. Actually, let's get Lovely Moving Cure on Isabel. Oh, that's not fair. That's not fair at all. Let's get this guy out of here. Oh, he's not rock. Is he scissors? Is he paper? Okay, yeah, I guess he is, right? No, he's rock. How do you tell? I guess we could check him. Little save. Oops. I think I actually failed to save somehow. Yes, overwrite the save. Okay. Actually, I was wrong. If you miss an hour, you can rewind the stream half an hour and then at 2 times speed. I don't know how people do the watching a stream at 2 times speed thing. Especially because I usually talk pretty fast. A tier froze you in time. Start again. Right where we were. You don't exactly dream when you're frozen in time, but it's similar, or more like it's a slice of a dream, stretched into minutes, hours, days, a single thought concept forever rolling out like taffy. You dreamt about bananas. I like a banana. Oh god. Okay, so we go into a little closet, get the crest. And then we go south. So yeah, this guy's scissors because it's little feet. Rock. Oh, it's not scissors, it's rock, I guess. Damn. It's going to blow up and kill everybody. At least we get experience for it. Oof. Let's see. Super Sour Tonic will heal up. Defense up. Heal yourself. Oh, man. Well, hopefully just the two of them can kill this thing. I love that attack is just... she just twirls. I like the little crying face at the top. I don't see a little crying face. I remember the dev of this being active on co-host when that site was still around. I feel like stuff, like sites just go out of circulation so fast. I never bother like adopting any new things anymore because they're just gonna... they'll just be gone in a year. Oh, on anxiété, yeah. Okay, got the Star Crest. Now let's go back to the save point. Oh, this guy. Can we run from this guy? The crowd that hung out there was pretty great. What is co-host? Is that another streaming site, or is it like, Jorona? Rally. My favorite too. That's like beyond vocal stim and into like compulsive behavior. Like a vocal stim is like you could stop if you were paying attention and you wanted to. It might take more concentration than you have, but like the flowery lines are on another level. A semi-long form blogging site, one might compare it to Tumblr. I don't know why blogging sites are the most cursed. Ugh. Stupid cables. The casters under my chair are like the exact width to devour like a USB charging cable. And my USB charging cable loves to get caught in like the little gap in the wheel. It's a nightmare. Caster mentioned. My fear is that Squarespace is killing all of them, but Squarespace like isn't even good. Like, it's like we all have to put up with garbage, or we have to put up with like everything falling apart for no benefit to anybody. Like the Tumblr has changed hands like 12 times. I don't think anybody ever gained any money on any exchange involving Tumblr. But it had like no HP left. Come on. It's like, how many like billions of dollars at this point has Tumblr alone lost? Like the... Oh, I gotta go over to get the paper key now. I know where it is. It's over on the other side. Oh god. This floor's kind of a hassle. Instagram is monetized to hell and back. But, like, nobody's on Instagram. Like, have you ever used Instagram? You can't, like, really post anything. You just post pictures, and nobody's ever gonna see them. And, like, everything on there is just like, bots. Like, so we already saw this. That's so weird. Yeah, and Instagram's bleeding money too. Well, a lot of these things are, I know YouTube is considered unprofitable, but the reason, like, it exists, Google understands that YouTube creates
Gonna watch the VOD later, but thanks for these streams, they're the best.
Oh, thank you, Doremi. Like, Google understands that YouTube's value extends beyond the literal ad money that is being made off of YouTube. They understand that, like, owning a, like, cultural powerhouse that a third of the world uses every single day is a big deal. Like, that gives you a ton of influence and as a company, so it's but, like, I don't think Instagram has that. Like, it's I've, like, tried using Instagram, and it's I don't know, like, there was a bar where they would, like, post events on Instagram, like, oh, we're gonna do this or this, but, like, even if you, like, go to there specifically, the feed doesn't show you these things in order. So what use is it to anybody? It's all very strange. Big Paste is lying. There's enough for Grub and you. I think that we shouldn't have Big Paste. I think that we should that billionaires should be made into paste, and that paste should be distributed to all. It's like everything about Instagram is, like, bad and useless, and the funniest part is the like, they disable external linking, right? Like, all these sites want to be walled gardens, but Instagram does it really aggressively, and it's like, so you can't even share things to people who aren't on Instagram, and people don't want to be on Instagram because it's bad. So it's very strange. Like, I use Blue Sky, and that website sort of works. And I think YouTube works pretty well. It's not problem-free, but it's better than any of the alternatives, and that's nice. Instagram is a level better than, like, TikTok. I don't know. I see funny stuff off of TikTok. I don't have a TikTok account, but people post, like, funny stuff off of TikTok. People don't post stuff off of Instagram, partly because they can't, but even when they can, it's like, I don't know that they're people are even, like, seeing things that are... It's very strange. Replace Facebook, I guess? But who was even on Facebook anymore when that happened? I'm not that old. Like, some of my straight friends use Instagram, and I'm like, what do you... Oh, I thought that was his... I thought his I was like, oh, I better heal Isabeau, but it was his attack speed bar, not his HP. Like some of my straight friends use Instagram, and I look at it, and like they just post like pictures of their food to 0 engagement. Okay. But why? Facebook's only useful for Facebook Marketplace. I like that Craigslist, like the only thing that has ever changed about Craigslist is they took down the part of the website that was specifically for casual sex. And you can still use it for that. They just took that specific part down. I think because of legal pressure. The actions of straight people are incomprehensible. Yeah, but you know, you have to be accepting. Beauty Alliance. Yes. Oh. We will not forget such a terrible slight, Siffrin. We will not forget. We will not forgive. May you eat only potatoes for the rest of your life. May your house fall down on your horrified face. Yeah, what she said. We're kidding, Siffrin. Don't look so distraught. I'm not kidding. I'll put potatoes in friends' pockets. Shh, don't tell them. I'll help you later. You assume a guarding stance. Bonnie immediately assumes an attacking stance. All right, kids. Let's use this crest then, shall we? Let's go! Let's go! The number of blind choices into doomed timelines reminds me a bit of Lucky Tower. That sounds familiar. Some notes on safety. Beware of rock. Simple, to the point. A change ornament. Someone frozen in time. Oh, him. Oh? Oh? Please, tell us more. No, that's sorry, I mean, this man is another housemaid and he's a scholar. He's working really hard on a project that... Boring. Why don't you like him? Was he mean to you? Should we do something to him? Please don't. He's a human man that exists. Okay, listen. I think he stole one of my priceless issues of The Cursing of Chateau Castle. Oh no, a thief. No, forget I said that. I have no concrete proof, but my issue disappeared shortly after he came to my dorm room to ask me something, that's all. A thief. You look through his pockets. There's a book inside. The title reads The Cursing of Chateau Castle, Issue 3. You wave it around. Well, what do we have here? So I was right. This horrible thief. Mirabelle got back her priceless copy of The Cursing of Chateau Castle. She angrily stuffs it in her pocket. Victory! It's back! It is. Sorry for bad-mouthing him while he's frozen in time. He's a very talented scholar also. That was fun, Mirabelle. You should show your ruthless side more often. No. Some very big rocks. 2 of them seem to be missing. Could they be for various traps in the house? Some of the pages are bookmarked. Does it say anything about the traps we've seen so far? Traps. Ah, one of the bookmarks is labeled Death Corridor. This is where you first died, but you're still not sure where the trap activated when it did. But that other time it got you immediately as you're walking through the corridor, so time wasn't an issue, was it? You read the page. The type of trap in the Death Corridor is apparently called, if you feel safe, it activates our trap. Whoa, Sif, that's one hell of a disgusted face you're pulling. You found the scissors key. The keychain dangling from it is shaped like a hand in the scissors position. Okay, we can get up to the 3rd floor now. So, rock, paper, scissors. Just good old rock, paper, scissors. Makes sense. You all nod. It makes sense. A chair, but there's only one, so it'd be rude to sit down. Some carving wood. Looks like someone tried to carve during their break. You wonder where your own carving tools went. Okay, so we just sit back this way. The freezing in time thing is also reminding me a little bit of Final Fantasy VIII. So people dog on, and I'll talk about this in the video, but people dog on the time compression thing, like it comes out of nowhere, and it doesn't make sense. It makes perfect sense, and it doesn't come out of nowhere. It's like the entire game is about that. It's not specifically about that specific event happening, although we are told about it well in advance, but it is about, the whole game is about people trying to turn back time. Like, whether figuratively or literally. And it's weird that, like, somebody did a video on it in, like, 2007 or 2008. It's like a really early, like, YouTube, like, I'm gonna rant about a video game. And it's like an hour-long or 2-hour-long video where a guy just complains about Final Fantasy VIII and kind of fails to grasp any of the, like, themes of the story beyond the surface level. And, like, that single video, like, irreparably damaged the game's reputation in a way that, is really weird. Like, you don't see it that often. I can't remember the guy's name. I had a Squall action figure growing up. I knew nothing about the game. Looking forward to the video. Squall's a cool guy. He's got like sword autism, and his dad has like I'm trying to even put into words the kind of autism his dad has. The story is like, and I say this like positively, there's a, I was streaming it for the patrons, and the autism complimentary. The game is about like connections, and one of the motifs and like one of the symbols it uses to explain that is rail, like rail transit. You ride a lot of trains in the game, and there's a lot of train discussion, and there's like multiple characters who have made model trains and like talk about them. Like you do like a train heist, and Renoa has like made these model trains to like explain how the heist works, and it's this very intricate setup that is like this huge thing, and you're doing this inside of a train, and she's like moving these little model trains around to talk about how it's going to work. And then there's a hotel that you go to later that has like a huge model train in the front room, and like the when you buy a room, instead of a door opening up, there's like a little like rail crossing arm that pops up. And you know, if you've seen the scene with Selfie, where she's like, anytime you get on a train, she has to like glue herself to the window and look out and sing her train song. It's a deeply autistic game. It's amazing. There's a lot of cards too, yeah. And that was like right before, so Magic the Gathering, I think, hit the US in 1995, and it got translated to Japanese in 97, I want to say. And Final Fantasy VIII came out in 99. And I remember that's also into the story of how Yu-Gi-Oh came about. So Yu-Gi-Oh, if you may have heard, was a comic that was not about cards at first. It was just about like this guy's the Prince of Games, and he can bet anybody anything. And he uses this like gaming ability to solve hostage situations and get money and defeat swindlers and all this stuff. And at one point he plays like Magic the Gathering had like just come out, and so the mangaka was like, oh, let's do a card game this month. And so they play Duel Monsters, which is obviously like a knockoff Magic the Gathering. And they don't even think anything about it, and then like they get inundated with letters that are like, where can I buy this game? I need to buy this game that you showed in the last issue. Like, where's it? How do I get it? And so I think if the comic wasn't shown in Jump, but like I don't remember if they went to Konami or if Konami was already involved somehow, but they were like, we got to put together a card game fast. And so all of the Yu-Gi-Oh card game was put together in like 2 months or something. It was like a crazy turnaround time for this card game that is now like a mainstay, right? It's like one of the big ones. It's never going away. And it was just like this throwaway moment in this comic where a guy saw some kids playing Magic the Gathering and he was like, "Oh yeah, I'll do that." So they just like hastily threw out whatever they could and struck gold. It's very funny. Strong sadnesses again. We'll be fine.
Let's go, go, go!
But that's so in Final Fantasy VIII they just kind of threw a card game together because like one of the guys, I think it wasn't Nomura, was it Kitase? And he was like, I'll come up with a card game and program it. And it winds up being this thing that you just spend 1 billion hours on in the game. 2 sadnesses. Get ready, everyone. I don't know these words. Abattement and accablement. If anybody knows French, you could tell me. I'll repeat it. The creator of Yu-Gi-Oh was the GOAT. He died trying to save... Yeah, in Okinawa. Somebody was drowning in the ocean, right? And he, like, dove out there. And, I think he wasn't successful. I think, like, both people drowned. And they think maybe, like, sharks were out there or something because, it was a weird time to drown and, like, their bodies didn't wash up or something like that. But, yeah, to just jump out there and be like... I feel like we gotta get the left one first. Okay, that's defense down. Ugh. I was gonna try to get a like a paper thing. Maybe I'll still do that. Well, I'll use the ginger juice, and that will pass my turn without. I gotta do it twice though. That's annoying. And pepper juice. Why not? Okay, lovely moving cure on Odile. And then, oops, turn it up on Odile. Attack. So if we get 5, if you see the paper signs on the right side of the character portraits, if we get 5 of those, like an all-out attack happens, which will be nice. Super Sparkle heal on Siffrin. Oh, it was 3 people in a riptide, yeah. Jeez. I've been caught in a riptide. It's terrifying. They say you can swim laterally to get out of them because they're usually not very wide. And I tried that, and at the time, I was a pretty strong swimmer. I would say I'm a decent swimmer still. And we tried swimming laterally, and it was like... We swam quite a distance, and it was still just dragging us out. And we got so far out that, like, the shore became indistinct. And that was scary. Eventually, we just had to power back through it, and we barely made it. One of my friends was, like, unable to keep swimming, and so we had to, like, support him as we kept just kicking back short. And it was like swimming as hard as you can and understanding, like, imagine, yeah, swing as hard as you can and like barely moving forward. And then if you ever stop, you'll drift backward faster than you were moving forward. So it's just exhausting. And we eventually got back into the shallows and we were able to like drag ourselves back onto the shore and everybody just collapsed on the beach. I feel like trying to go for this this 5-hit thing has not been time efficient. Like we've wasted a lot of turns because we'll get an all-out attack here. Yeah, it does good damage, but not good enough to justify that. The long-haired one is doing something. Oh, it sacrificed itself and gave the other more strength in the process. Oh, it's the it's like that one Final Fantasy VII boss. Okay. Oh, that's not good. Is anybody able to do damage? No, so Siffrin's attack is just down so low that, Okay, let's try again. Yeah, okay. Accompaniment can also just mean depression. Oh yeah, Odile can examine an enemy and attack at the same turn, that's right. French names are synonyms for being dejected or despondent. Okay. I love swimming too, but the ocean is scary. With its dying breath, it protected its partner. And now it's dead. And how does that make you feel, Bonnie? Hey, madame. Stupid. It makes you feel stupid? No. I mean, the sadness is stupid. We're gonna beat the other one now. It should have protected itself, not another sadness. It's stupid for protecting the other one. And the one who's being protected is stupid too. Odile roughly ruffles Bonnie's hair. Stop worrying about it. Let's keep fighting, everyone. Okay, let's unfreeze our boy. Defense is already up. We can heal Siffrin. I should have used So Weak, actually. There's the obvious read of 2 boss monsters representing part of a couple. Yes. There we go, finally. Siffrin's now level 49. And learn the craft skill break. We won! Alright, one last floor to go. Isabel just learned a new skill. I have gotten stronger. Okay. When equipped, your fighter will be able to use break as a skill, even if he isn't at level 49. It's a skill that lowers one enemy's defense. Is there a skill that decongests my throat? This room feels safe too, doesn't it? Break time? Maybe not. We might still have a lot to...
What was that?
That was my tummy, sorry.
That was so loud.
How hungry are you for it to be this loud? I didn't get this swole by skipping meals.
Anyway, let's take a break for now.
Bon Bon, how much longer till the snacks are done?
5 minutes.
Okay, take your time. Hey, everyone. Hey. So, we haven't brought it up yet. So, I have a question.
Secret adult conversation for adults, no kids allowed.
Do you want Boniface? Do you not want Boniface to hear? Yeah, if we're sure they won't hear, then yeah. Say it at a normal volume.
Bonnie is the cutest.
They sure are. You give a thumbs up. Good. Okay, so, if enemy bites the dust, what should we do with your body?
What?
Yikes. I'm sorry to ask. I know it's not the best moment, but most of us have different beliefs, don't we? So, well, in case, change forbid, one of us dies today and the others are able to honor your body, how should we do it? Like, Madame Odile, is there a Caboan way, or...?
No, it's a valid concern.
Well, in Caboet, you'd burn the body and take the ashes to a gem maker to transform them into a diamond, but that won't be easily feasible, will it?
You'd change it into a diamond?
Hardcore. But if that's not doable, you can donate my body to any house in Vaugarde. If Vaugarde is saved, I'm sure they'd have a use for the body of a savior. Well, the House of Change recommends burying your body under a tree so our body can nurture the nature around it. Be part of change and all that. Is it the same for you, Isabel? I mean, I'd be dead, right? Just throw me in the garbage. So I don't really... I mean, care about much about later. And for, well, Bonnie, what should... We won't allow Bonnie to die. Over our dead bodies. Even if we're about to die, there are ways to use craft to make sure Bonnie will survive. So no matter what, you all nod. That's something you all agree with. What about you, Siffrin? Will there even be a time when this will apply to you? You won't die for good, so it doesn't matter. But... Bury me on the highest peak! Sounds like a journey. But a journey to bury someone you know. I don't know how good of a journey that would be. One full of catharsis? I guess so.
Hey, are you done talking? Because it's snacks time, baby.
Oh, it's serious business snack time. I'm listening.
Snack times are always serious business, dummy. Today I have, some Madeleines.
Madeleines?
Thank you for making some, Boniface. I also have some pineapple slices. They have some sugar on them.
Just plain pineapple slices?
With sugar, and pineapple's good, you know.
It is. It's just not very exciting, is all. Exciting?
You want exciting? Then eat this. Fish head! Fish head?
Fish head?
I have fish head. Fish heads are yummy and the textures are different and good.
Are they?
They are.
Okay.
So which snacks do you guys want?
You'd like. The pineapple will kill us because, Siffrin is allergic to pineapple. It's very funny to just put that there, like, just dying a cutscene here.
Screw it, we'll try the fish head. There you go. Bonnie hands you the fish head. I have another if someone wants one.
I'll try it. I'm curious. Do I eat the whole thing?
Yeah.
But, like, not the eyes, right?
No, you can eat the eyes, too. They're the best part.
Isabel hesitantly takes a bite. Roly-poly fish heads, eat 'em up, yum. Oh. Oh, it's alright, actually.
Uh-huh.
You eat yours. Yummy. After eating your snacks, everyone's health has been restored. I don't think you can overcome your allergies by just dying repeatedly and then resetting time. Although maybe, because Siffrin keeps their experience. Bonnie seems to be thinking hard about something. We'll save your sister, Bonnie.
Huh? Oh. Yeah, I know.
We could die today, huh? Oh well, I've had a good life. You won't die today, Odile.
Oh, is that so? I won't let you.
You can prevent it, after all.
Keep that sort of speech for the younger ones. I'm sure Isabeau would love it.
Hey, Sif. You know you look like a hamster when you eat.
You do?
No, I don't. I'm so sorry to be the one to tell you this, but you do. Your cheeks get all big and round, like a cute hamster.
Isabeau?
Yeah?
Stop being cheeky. Mirabelle is biting her nails.
You point to them.
Nails. Thanks, Siffrin.
She should wear gloves like you do. We're gonna be okay.
I hope so.
You might even say,
Huh? Oh no.
we're gonna nail it.
I won't let you win.
You almost did, though. Oh, we don't need to save again. Are you ready? Not yet. We gotta look at this curl. What is this? I thought it was gonna be like, oh, there's a dragon. But no, it's just curl. It's here too. They're everywhere. What is this? Is this gonna be like Void Stranger and it's like somebody's tail? With a really complex puzzle that is hidden in the tail, and you have to take like 40 screenshots and arrange them in a certain way, and there's no way to understand how to do that because the ends don't actually fit together in places. You just have to know, and there's a secret hidden in the secret that tells you how to do it. So in Connor's Void Stranger video, he like agonized over that puzzle, and like a year later, I was talking to Frapolo about the game, and I got to that puzzle, and I was looking at it, and I was like, "Oh my god, there's a key to how to do it," but it's like you have to look really closely because a minor incidental detail actually tells you like where they go. And I was showing it to Connor, and he was like, I can't believe this. That sound, that's
the king. He's crying.
There's a key on the floor. You pick it up. You found the empty key. The keychain dangling from it is shaped like a mask of some kind. Well, judging by its location, I'm guessing this is the key for the gate just ahead, but it's not going to work, is it? There's going to be some kind of a problem. The gate is covered in some sort of thread. Doesn't seem locked, but you're not sure how the key you picked up would be useful here. This thread is so strange. I can't seem to move it aside. Frozen thread? Seems to be covering the rest of the floor, too. Can we cut it? Whoa. Bonnie flipped your cape up, grabbing your dagger. Hi-ya! Did you break my dagger, darling Bonnie?
No. No, I promise. Oh, it actually isn't. That's good news.
So scary, Sif. This dagger wasn't broken, but it didn't seem to have done anything to the thread.
Oh, wait, look, it did something. The thread is slightly dented here.
So a sharper knife could do the trick, maybe? I suppose. Either way, we should explore this floor more. Before you start walking, Bonnie tugs on your cloak.
Sorry, friend.
Wow, they must really feel bad. An apology from you, Bonnie? That's magnificent.
I mean, not funny, Siffrin.
You crab. A knife, huh? We must kill. Oh god. There's a spoil. Oh, those are his feet. They look like hands, but they're his feet. Let's see. Make up time. A little bit of defense. I think we'll be alright. Oh, that is a single enemy attack, okay. Ah, freezing us. The absurdly scaled anatomy here makes me think of Off. Yeah, I believe this game is also French. And I'm sure anybody French making a RPG Maker game is gonna at least be familiar with Off. I was also getting Omori from the world art. It's giving Omori. It's giving Omori, it's giving Off. Kodiak, you made it? Did you make this game, Kodiak? Everybody, we got Dev in chat. We got Kodiak42, the developer of the game, made this game. Made this art. I know you're not the developer. I just thought it would be funny to misread your chat message. Yes. The dev is Quebecois. Oh, okay, so, like, Mr. Coulomb of Look Outside. Someone frozen in time. Oh, that's the pottery teacher. She doesn't like me. I broke the whole class's work during the last class I had with her. How'd that happen? Everyone's finished work goes on the shelf over there, and I bumped into it. Simple mistake. And it was fine, but then I tried to jump away so I wouldn't break anything, and I bumped into someone else. Uh-oh. Who bumped into someone else? Who bumped into someone else? And so on, until someone bumped into the table, flipping it over right into the shelf. I wish I could have seen it. Yes, this sounds quite entertaining. How many people died? An oven for clay. It has a name, but you can't remember right now. It's a kiln, Siffrin. Ah. that made a memory. Like we'll remember now that it's a kiln. Some weird tools to make pots. You forget what they're called. Pottery wheels, Sif. Ah. Pottery wheels. An open book stained by clay and dirty hands. It's an issue of the Cursing of Chateau Castle, issue 87. 87, you should remember this number. Unused clay. We got lumpy clay. You squish the clay between your fingers. Feels nice. I hate... Anytime I have dirt on my hands or they're like dry at all, it makes me want to die. Someone says, I don't think Siffrin has autism. I think he's just dumb. The box is filled with crafting materials and finished pieces that no one liked, including paper mache gloves. They're massive. They were not made for a kid, that's sure. That's for sure. You take the gloves and put them near Isabeau's hands. Oh my. The perfect fit. Isabeau bats his eyes. My dear Siffrin, would you do me the honor? You laugh and try to put the gloves on him. The stiff paper mache makes it hard, but after some effort you succeed in your task. Paper mache hands. How comfortable are they? Not even a little bit. The paper mache hands are equipped to Isabeau. That's just how it is now. They're very special. When equipped, they turn Isabeau's basic attack from rock to paper. Oh. But are they locked? Oh, no, okay. Well, you can be paper. Also, you got 2 salty broths. What is it with nuts in here? Like, oh, nobody needs this much nuts.
The door is locked, the keyhole shaped like a smiling mask. Does our key not work? Okay. Oh, we don't have a key. We have an empty keychain, right? The door is locked. The symbol of the keyhole is shaped like an angry mask. Oh, I see. We have a different mask key. I can read and pay attention. Little paintings of people looking at the artist. They look very realistic. This seems normal. A mirror. You and your allies are reflected in it. That's a big mirror. Massive, even. And there's not really anything else of interest in this room. I don't know anything about it. Before the house shifted around because of the king, it was in a part of the house I didn't often walk by. Isabel seems to be looking for something. If it is what I think it is, then it should be... Aha! Everyone say fromage. Fromage! What was that? Oh, look. Something's on the ground. A piece of paper? Behold. Oh! It's a picture of all of you. It's us. This is lovely, isn't it? It's a crafted mirror that takes pictures. I heard rumors someone was creating one, but I didn't know that someone lived in Dormont's house. We look so surprised. Only Isabeau knew this was coming. Siffrin's face. Just fromage. Pictures is so rare. It's nice to have one of us. Thank you for telling us about it and for taking a picture, Isabeau. It's nothing. You'll always remember this. When memory of reflection is equipped, your defense will automatically be boosted at the start of a battle. What should we do with it? Odile looks at you. Would you keep it safe, the one with all the secret pockets? You beam. You got the mirror picture. Yay! Oh, the flash of the mirror somehow made something appear. You reached out and picked it up. The smiling key.
Siffrin, I think we should just cut our losses. This guy's obviously a lost cause. I think we just need to get out of here.
That's how I'm picturing the king now. It's just gonna be, oh god, what was that guy's name in Smiling Friends? I got the gun. Desmond. Please put a pin on that. How do I put a pin on a voice like something I said out loud? I guess one of you could clip it. I'm streaming. Wait, we can just attack him because we got paper hands. Hands made of paper. Can't hold on to anything. So this was a angry mask. Sif, it says here the Renaissance men are coming to town. And it seems like it's pretty soon. Puppy! And an actual human also standing right there. They have a massive bow, too. Looks cute. Massive bow. Massive bow. Oh! Oh, that's my friend! I gave them that bow, and that's their dog. Aw. Oops. Pfft. You can never tell them you noticed their dog before them. No. Never, never, never. They'd make fun of me for days. At least they'd think it's funny, it seems. If you did that to me, Mirabelle, my revenge would be swift and absolute. I would never, Madame Odile. You can also have a speech-to-text hooked into YouTube chat like a psycho and then pin. Computer, bookmark that sound. I'm glad they're with their dog at least. They're not alone. A cooking book all about croissants? So, Mirabelle, about Vaugarde and croissants. You two now don't want to even think about croissants. Odile is smiling, which means they're probably done. Fascinating. Thank you, Mirabelle.
You were right, Mira. You have something to say, perhaps? Oh, no, we would never. It's just... It's very cute, right? Yes, it's cute. Your eyes light up and everything when you're learning things. It's cute. Cute? Dale isn't cute, she's old. No, Boniface. You have a point. I am very cute, aren't I? I wonder how cute you'll think I am when I put wasabi in your sandwiches when you least expect it. You'd help me out, wouldn't you, Boniface? I'm always up for putting spicy stuff into people's lunches, so yeah. Oh, no. Sorry, madame. We didn't say anything. Ah, looks like Siffrin wants a sandwich as well. Would you like me to offer you one of my sandwiches, Siffrin? You've been spotted. No, Odile. No, Odile, thank you, Odile. That would be so cute of you, Odile. I'll put twice as many peppers in there, Odile. See that you do. Scary. Memory of First Strike. You'll always remember this. When equipped, Memory of First Strike makes everyone faster at the start of a battle. 1 pepper juice. Bandages, painkillers, and... Oh, eye patches. These look ugly. Friends is better. Does your eye patch fit still, Sif? I can adjust it if you ever need me to. You smile. Isabeau made your eye patch when you lost your eye. He apparently crafted it so it wouldn't bother you or itch or anything. It's comfy and it fits you well. I was wondering when Siffrin lost their eye. Some old boring books. Oh, there's a Cob1 book here. Ah, that's a craftonomy book. We don't really have time to read about craft of any kind. Let's keep going. You leave the book alone. There's a chain on the table, probably for a pendant. You pick it up. You got the massive chain. A chain with a slightly bigger than average bead, so it doesn't look very fascinating on fetching on its own, but if you had a pendant... You look at the note. Oh, it's just this. You know. It's a note from Sans that says, "Don't forget." There's too much Mirabelle note. It's a barrel. It says on the side, "Do not shake." Various supplies. Okay. I didn't get the pendant this time. This is the first time I've been here, isn't it? Or is there a pendant on another floor that I forgot about? To them all. I really hope the next 2 chapters of Deltarune don't take 2 more years to come out. Yeah, there was a, it looks like in the, I believe I saw a thing that was like, there was originally going to be a, like a coming next year message in the game, and it was like taken out before release. So, it sounds like, Chapter 5, getting it out inside of a year, took a lot out of Toby. Just from what I gathered from the bits and pieces that he mentioned. But it sounds like they thought maybe it was doable in a year, but they didn't want to, like, commit to that in case it's not. And then just attack, because it's rock and we can get it. Yeah. Okay, so far we found the key and a chain. We have not found a pendant, but we do have a key, so maybe it goes somewhere. Could also use a crest, but we don't know. Key time! You insert the key into the keyhole and open the door. Someone frozen in time. Her! Whoa. She's another housemaiden. I always wanted to talk to her. She's so cool. Her crafted pieces are always so perfect. I want to be just like her when I grow up. Huh? But you're an adult, doll. You're already grown. Oh no, she's realizing she's a real, actual grown adult. We all go through this realization, Mira. It'll be okay. Oh, no, sorry, it's not that. It's just... She looks so scared. Let's go, everyone. Please? Sure, Mira. I hope Toby Fox takes his time so that I can take my time in therapy thinking about the Fun Gang plus Noelle. I had some thoughts about the game. So we played through the game, and I was thinking about a lot of things as we were playing through it and just voicing thoughts aloud. One thing I remember asking during the playthrough is, who made the Metaton Neo body, or the Spamton Neo body? Like, why was it why was it down there in that weird area? There's actually dialogue with one of the Swatches, the one that runs the shop, and you can say that he helped a Lightner once to create a beautiful, like an ideal, perfect body, but then they threw it away, and it's tempting to say that the Metaton ghost did that, but I think Alphys probably drew it. Like, just, I'm gonna draw a hot robot boyfriend in the computer lab where I hang out all the time, and then get like too embarrassed and delete it out of shame. So it was just like in the recycle bin. And then oh, that's my room. Ooh. There was also the fact that the finale, and I guess spoilers for, I'll put the little poncho girl back on the screen while I talk about Deltarune spoilers if you need to mute for a second. When this poncho girl goes away, the spoilers will be over. So in the Chapter 5 Weird Route ending, we saw Chris and Noelle seemingly drown themselves in the lake. To what end, it's unclear. And I don't remember if I said this at the time, but I think what's happening is there's a dark world at the bottom of the lake. And obviously you couldn't normally get there because it's underwater. But if you filled your lungs with water, you would go straight down there. And then we know that dead people can come back in the dark world. And so I think what they're literally doing, and we know it's supposed to be some kind of a lake skip, like Susie makes that joke about. So I think what has happened is they're trying to skip Chapter 6 because something terrible is going to happen in it. Do weird routes carry forward chapter to chapter? Yes, they do. It's a single route through the game. And also, if you quit the weird route at any point during it, there's different dialogue going forward in places. Just little hints that like the game knows what you did. And I think what's happening on the weird route is I think if you like go back and look at the game over again, we know that Chris and the Soul are like sometimes in agreement and sometimes not. And if we think about like that Toriel variable that like hides the true appearance of that one sprite from you in the game in Chapter 3, and it's actually a deer and not like a little monster thing. If you think about that for a second, and then you think about the fact that on the first day of school, Chris was late to school. And they were late to school, and Toriel gave them a ride. Toriel's a teacher, though, so Toriel is also late to school, and Chris was late because Toriel didn't wake them up. And because Chris was late,
they wound up getting sent to the supply closet with Susie instead of Noelle, who volunteered for it. Because Alfie's was like, Chris, you do it because you were late anyway, and you don't have a group partner and all that. So if you look at that and then start looking at what the other characters are doing, there's a pattern of people like hiding things from us. And it's easy to think that they're hiding things from Chris, but Chris is in the know about a bunch of stuff that we don't know, and seems to be in on some kind of a conspiracy, at least with Carol and maybe other people. And what it starts to look like to me is actually what's happening is the characters are in on this together against the soul. So the issue seems to be that like everybody knows how badly the soul can mess everything up. So they're taking the only precaution they're able to, which is to limit the amount of information the player can see. And so we see Chris do that in chapter 3. In the If We Beat the Night, they close their eyes, and we don't really see what happens for a second. And we know that Ralsei is covering things up, and seemingly from Chris, but Ralsei also knows that we exist. There's a couple of times when he turns to face the screen and says something rather than facing Chris. And you might write that off, but like Ralsei knows about the UI, and a bunch of stuff that we can only see because we're the soul, right? I don't think Chris can really like see the UI in the same way that like we the player can. Ralsei says it's like at the periphery of your vision. And Ralsei also says like, oh, if you close your eyes and imagine what Susie's doing right now, I think he's saying like he knows the mechanics of how the soul can blip around. There's a reason Ralsei doesn't give us the option to use fire magic. Yeah, so I think there's like a Ralsei seems like they were praying to us. Yeah, that's a good thought, because who else is listening? I guess whoever sent us, we assume it's Gaster, but we don't actually know that. So like if like Gaster can see what we're doing because he talks to us at the end of chapter 4 and says like, wow, you reached the halfway point. But yeah, it would make sense that Ralsei was praying to us, because Flowery's like, do you really think anybody's listening? And then Flowery's like, somebody's gotta be. And the other thing is, in the beginning of the game, when you're doing the Goner Maker and making a character, you pick a bunch of stuff and make a Goner, and then it says, okay, your creation will now be thrown away. In this world, you don't get to choose who you are. You are. And then it cuts to Chris's room, and we hear Toriel saying Chris, as if to finish Gaster's sentence. But I think that's a fake out. I think that something else is happening, and because we're not Chris, right? We're the soul, and the soul isn't Chris. Chris is an independent person who seems to need the soul to live, but they're their own person. And more and more, I think about like Chris is weird. Chris is pretty weird about Ralsei too. And Ralsei has a pretty strong theme of like not wanting to be Ralsei, but like committing to it because they feel obligated, or he feels obligated to. And I almost think like, did like Chris wish for like a new brother to play with after like Azrael left or something, and like Ralsei is like the quote demon that showed up, like it's like some kind of a special darkener or something. And then if that's the case, was our Goner supposed to be the form that was supposed to take, but then like Chris wanted a new Azrael, so that's what we got. So that's what I was thinking about. And that's stuff I should have commented during the game, but it didn't really, it takes time to stew. It's interesting. I feel like committing super hard
So I'll say is a monkey's paw wish given form. Maybe, but like we don't know the circumstances around that, so like we don't know if it's a monkey's paw wish or just like Chris is really lonely, because we know that Azrael was Chris's only friend. Let's see. You get 1 pepper juice, thyme juice, ginger juice. Bonnie gets them for safekeeping. A closet filled with unsafe-looking potions. Was your roommate making bombs? Because with all the materials she has in here, it looks like she was learning how to make craft bombs.
What? No. Was she?
I'm just saying, she has all the materials to make a craft bomb. Looks like she didn't finish it, though, if that makes you feel better. How do you know how to make a craft bomb? I learned it while studying to become a defender. But isn't that just common knowledge? I've never learned that. I've never learned how to make a bomb. I know I'm a kid and you think I definitely know how to make bombs, but I've never learned either. Oh. What else does it need then? Why? We have to throw a bomb at the king. It'd be so funny. What? Yes, it would be funny. It would. What else do we need? Your roommate has some stuff already. We just need... Isabel starts explaining what you need with very confusing words. What? Use simpler words, there's already a short gizmo gadget here, so we just need a long thingy thing and a secret ingredient. Oh, okay. Makes sense. It doesn't. Dime to find those things! You got the short gizmo gadget. You put the short gizmo gadget in your pocket. Doesn't get more descriptive than that. You look at the short gizmo gadget. If you had a long thingy thing and a secret ingredient, you might be able to make a bomb. Papers filled with complicated equations. A bed. That's my roommate's bed. Think she's okay? What is she like, this room? What is she like, this roommate of yours? She's the worst. I really don't like her. I didn't know Belle could hate people. She doesn't clean her side of the room ever, and she leaves her experiments and weird potions around everywhere. And she always sings way too loud. And when I ask her to maybe change songs and sing something that I might like, she always says, "No can do, princess." She's mean and has no respect toward others. You're a scoundrel with no respect for knights. So, a normal roommate. Maybe, but even so, not seeing her around, it really worries me. Positive? Gotta stay positive. Rolled papers. I feel like people who get too into, like, oh, this is my Deltarune theory. They're kind of like missing the forest for the trees. Like, if the story was solvable already, it would be solved. Like, there's obviously elements that are being kept out of view to, you know, make the story have its twists and turns. Closet has a lot of different dresses that look similar to Mirabelle's. Is it her closet? Horror books. There's The Cursing of Chateau Castle 68. Death Die Dice Maker. 100 Ways to Die Horribly. The Meat Slicing. Ah, that last one's actually a cooking book. Issue 68? You should remember this number. A lot of horror books in there. Is this about a group of young adults being forced to kill each other for someone's entertainment? It is. We should have a book club sometime, just the two of us. We should. We could exchange letters and recommendations after we beat the king. What, just you two? The rest of us aren't invited? No, girls only. Yeah, back off, Isabeau. Being told to back off by Mirabelle herself. I feel blessed somehow. Mirabelle's dresser. It'd be rude to look inside, so you don't. Mirabelle's thinking about her roommate. A bed. Is that your bed? Yes, what gave it away? It smells fruity, just like your name. Mirabelle Plums. My roommate gifted me some Mirabelle Plums scented soap a while back. She may never clean her room and she may keep me from sleeping by muttering formulas to herself in the middle of the night, but she does give great gifts. Some flowers. I'm trying to grow them out. They haven't died yet, even if I haven't been here for months now. I suppose that's something I could thank the king for. Is there like a door here? Is that what's going on? This way must lead to a shared bathroom. Okay. That's the first bathroom we've seen all game. I was rewatching your Signalis video on my second monitor and I heard Cigarette Wife and decided to put it on my playlist along with the Blockbart and become one now, so when I listen to music I could... I intimately feel like I'm being possessed. Oh, you listen to those songs so you can intimately feel like you're being possessed by a demon. I've really enjoyed the Dungeon Crawler Carl books. They're making a TV show for it, but I have no hope of it living up to the books. This is how I learned there are plums called flowery. Hey guys. Yeah, Mickey CFS says Ralsei has like a lot of weird Azrael parallels, but they're clearly not. Yeah, it does seem like they would rather not be how they are. And I think the obviously the like the gender stuff is a part of that. And I think you know, we don't know what their ideal self would look like, but I think that scene was them like thinking about the having the choice, and then the pink and blue soda was another nod to that, I think. A closet. You open it. You found the angry key. Put the angry key in your pocket. If anyone needs me, I'll be in the angry dome. Does it mean something? What's this about? Oh, every keychain will probably have a different mask. So every mask will have a different emotion? Is that what it's trying to represent? Oh, I know this one. That's the change god. No matter what emotion it has, if it has a mask, it's the change god. The change god always has a mask and never has the same expression. Or art style, for that matter. That's to show the change god is ever changing. It's also to show us that emotions are fleeting. This would be a really annoying religion, because you would never be able to, like, just let anything go. The diner. TBH, I did like hat form Ralsei a lot because I related a lot to the just cover everything up style boy moding. Yeah, he's going to show up in chapter 6 with a hoodie. He'll have a little animation where he pulls the cords and the hood closes. No one could have predicted Flowery. Well, we knew there was going to be a weird guy because there's always a weird guy, but I was still floored when I saw the that anime intro. I was like, what? No matter how wonderful or awful you're feeling, this feeling will fade in time. Why do good emotions have to fade too? Why can't we keep being happy forever? That'd be boring. Can you imagine? It'd be like, like being forced to eat your favorite food forever. I'd like that, though. Are you sure? Really imagine it. Eating only your favorite food all the time. Can I stop eating when I'm full? Nope. Can't do anything except eat. I can't go to the bathroom? Nope. That would suck. Indeed. Just like feeling terrible forever would suck too. And some of those feelings might stay for a while and make their home here. But knowing they'll eventually go away, isn't it a relief? Sorry to keep a lady waiting. Oh, look at this shirt. It has the same material as your cloak, right, Seth? This also looks incredibly warm. I still don't know how you managed to wear your cloak this whole summer. You've had this cloak for a while. I never really get hot with it, though. Really? Sif, can I look at your cloak for a sec? You nod. Taking care not to touch you, Isabeau kneels and takes a hold of your cloak. Ah, your cloak's been sewn with some kind of temperature regulation spell crafted into the stitching. That's kind of cool. No wonder you always look comfortable no matter the weather. What? Isn't that really, really advanced crafting? It's been crafted to make the cloak grow with you. It must have been incredibly expensive unless it was handmade. How long have you had this? Try to remember. Nothing comes to mind. You shrug. I'm really jealous. Sorry. Yeah, if you ever sold this, you'd be set up for a few months, if not a whole year, you know? Craftsmanship alone. Crafting stuff into the stitching is really interesting, actually. Spoken like a true clothing designer, huh? Yeah, well... Did I tell you about that? He didn't. Not this time, no. Oops. Quick, say something. Just because your clothes are so cool, thanks. He's on to us. Someone frozen in time. Oh, that's... I don't know who that is, actually. They have a cool necklace, though. Let me see. Oh, I know them. That's another housemaiden. I hadn't seen them in a while. I didn't know they were changing. Come to think of it, I hadn't seen them since a little bit before the king. Maybe they're close to done crafting their body. If we can beat the king, you can see them and meet them again. Yes. Paper and a pen. Looks like someone was in the middle of writing down their change. You and Odile look closer. Ah! Hey, don't look. It's private. Just because everything's frozen doesn't mean we should look at everything, you know? Oh, I wasn't aware. My apologies. He's right. You look away. Nah, it's fine. It's fine. You two didn't know. But still, this brings back memories. I'd love to craft my body more. I would love to be 2 centimeters taller. Why 2 centimeters? Aren't you tall enough already? I think you're too tall and you should cut it out. Cut what out? Anyway, Mary, you don't understand. With 2 more centimeters, I'll pass the threshold. With 2 more centimeters, I'll finally be tall with a capital T. I support you in your tall dreams. What a simple reason. Crafting your body, huh? And, you know, instead of crafting your body itself, maybe there are easier ways to gain height? Oh? Like what? You could wear high heels. High heels hurt my feetsies. Drink lots of milk? Milk makes me sick sometimes. We could tie your hands to a pillar and tug on your feet really hard. Worth a try. Anyone have rope? I'm sorry I brought us to this point. Let's stay focused, please. Some vials. Let's see. You got 2 salty broths. An empty, clean bed. There's something on it. It's an animal, but not real. It's made out of fabric and other things. It's usually for kids. Those things have a name. It's a stuffed animal, dummy. Oh, guys, Frin forgot an easy word again. Siffrin. Sif. We really have to do something about this, Siffrin. Did you really forget a basic word like stuffed animal? Hey, some of the things you don't remember the words for aren't basic. I use my brain for other things. Things other than remembering the word stuffed animal. What do you use the space in your brain for anyway? Puns? Ah. As a matter of fact, yes. Well, that's fine, but my brain is just stuffed with puns. Crab! Yes. Some frozen flowers. They smell like flowers. Jorona. I'm just looking at the chat. I'm an NGMI Darkner motor. I'm such a horn coper. Flowery's been incredible for the vocal stem economy. Yeah. Have you seen the Japanese flowery lines? So it's all Toby, and in Japanese, he puts like an inflection on it that gives like a oh, I forget the name of it. It's like a specific kind of like character archetype. It's like the something handsome, but he speaks in Japanese, but he occasionally says things in English. So he's speaking in Japanese, but like it's like weird Japanese. Like, so Toby is fluent, but he's making the Japanese sound weird in kind of the same way the English sounds weird. But there's a bunch of like really complex plant puns in it, and the comments under the videos of the Japanese lines are like, if you read like the Japanese comments, players are like, "Who is this guy that he can do this? Like, this is not something a foreigner would be able to do." This gate is locked. It's locked from one of those weird word locks. There's something written above the lock too. Maybe you should take a closer look. Look at it curiously. Oh, it's just that explanation again. Ikemen. Also, when he goes, so instead of mysterious wind, he goes, window, 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 window. Like, just actually making the echo himself. I think they call it an open phrase? Oh, yeah. But you can't read it. Such an imposing door, though. I don't remember ever seeing it before. There's some text written above the door, though. Look, it says, "Youch." Youch? No, it's just my head hurts. Try to read what's written. You cannot read what is written above the lock. Just trying to read this makes my head hurt. Okay, so no one's ever seen that door before, and it's got weird language on it that hurts your head. That seems fine. And then it says, seems like you need to know a lot of puns to be able to pass as a native speaker. It's not just puns, it's like, I mean, think about it in English. There are often when somebody, even when somebody's fluent, you can often tell if they're ESL because they'll have like a, they'll sometimes use words that are not like the most common way to say something. Things that aren't incorrect, but like, it just, you know, they just learned it a different way. There's a lot of that. There's also so when you speak Japanese, you drop words constantly. Because it's a really context heavy language. So often there'll be a lot of words in a sentence that aren't necessary because they're like context makes them obvious, and so people skip a bunch of words that you learn when you're learning the language because you need to know them. Like before you start dropping words, you need to know what they were supposed to be. So like a common one is like if you're saying like I'm doing something, you'll say like watashi wa okimasu, like I'm waking up. The watashi wa is like not necessary there because who else is the subject of the sentence? Like why would anybody, like anybody who heard you say that would know what you meant usually. So that's a common one that just constantly gets dropped. But if you foreigners tend to not do that. Like I could pick up the difference between someone who grew up hearing Spanish versus someone who learned it in a languages class, even a high level one. Yeah, yeah. He is rock, so we need to paper him. Super Sparkle heal. This one, is it just me or is there something weird about it? Seems a little stronger than the sadness we've seen so far. And it's not showing its hands, it's crabbing and annoying. We could observe its attacks and look at it carefully when we hit it. Okay. We will slow it. Because it's gonna hit hard. Yeah. Tough defense. Alright, that's pretty good. Oh, does it... Can we see the things when it flinches? I think we can. Yeah, you can see his little hands behind the face when it pops off. That's cute. Get it together, Bonnie. Get your head in the game. Churuna. I got perfection at Stardew Valley last night. Congratulations. I've never done that. Woohoo. Alright, Boniface, what do you mean by weird smelly? Those sadnesses all smell really sugary. That's it? Sugary. Boniface, what about this wall? What does it smell like? Like a crabbing wall! Okay. That's something. And that's just the photo thing. See if that's silent. You have a star crest, so use it. Free pastime. Uh-oh. Wrong way, Stardust. A note for the festival that was supposed to take place today. Some vials, let's see. You got 2 salty broths. You give to Bonnie for safekeeping. Books all lined up. There's a space in between 2 books, like someone removed it. Bonnie seems to be reading it intently. It has a very striking cover of a molded clay figurine with large sunken eyes and a screaming mouth. We saw that before in town. You can't read the title. I'm curious. What do you have here? Bonnie hides the book in their pocket. Nothing. It's nothing. Nothing at all. Sure. Okay. Shut up. It's fine. I'm fine. Stop looking at us. Stop looking at me. I don't think we've ever seen this portrait before. Shut up! Here, take this book instead. Bonnie shoves a book at you, sneezing. How to expulse bad thoughts. Wow. You find an anthology of horror stories. On the cover, of a handsome young man looks into the night fearfully but longingly. Oh, Mira, looks like the kind of books you like, yeah? Horror books. This one looks massive. What's this one called? That one's The Handsome Young Man Falling into Beautiful Heartbreaking Madness Horror Anthology. Whoa. Mirabelle's yelling made you jump. Did someone in the house have it all this time? Did someone keep it from you? What is it anyway? It's a full anthology about pure-hearted boys being subjected to awful monsters in horror situations. Seeing them screaming in fright, I cannot help but root for them and at the same time be happy I am not in their situation. There's something lovingly touching about these tales, something wonderfully hopeful. I cannot help but read them and pray for their survival. So, do they usually survive? Or do the monsters catch them? Well... 50-50? What? But also, the catharsis that fills my whole being when they get caught. There's something very wonderful about that, too. The Schadenfreude? The Schadenfreude? Catharsis? Schadenfreude? Don't worry about it, Bonbon. I, too, am also lost. It's very good. Very moving. It makes me feel like I went on a run. And also sometimes the heroes wind up bonding with the monsters, too. What? Oh, romance. I understand the romance part. Books about terrible things happening to good people, huh? When we finally get our book club going, I would love to know if you have more books like this one. Boy, do I! Utterly normal. Hold on, where's the... There's another image that we can post now. Just utterly normal. Where's the damn... There it is. Just, a little bit of, you know, the best scene with Noelle. You're right. Even if I asked her, she'd probably just laugh at me and, gosh, push me to the ground and laugh at me some more. And then what were we talking about again? Girls are normal. Some papers. You pick one at random. It's a poem about lovers on a bridge. There's a note with the word open phrase 1, 2, 3 written on it. You look at it a little closer. Is that an open phrase for something? That sounds very safe, not at all stupid. Bunch of unfinished poems on the desk. Isabeau slaps his hand on one of them. Mira! Yes, I'm reading. Oranges are nice. Oranges are soft. Oranges are frail. When you look at me, I feel like one. Your fingernail digs into my cheek. Peel an orange open. The poem ends here. Is this a clue? I think I found a glue. No, it's just someone's unfinished poem. Let's finish it for him. Do we have time? Do we really have time to do this right now? Peel an orange open. Orange juice comes out. Oh, gems. Peel an orange open. The person who wrote this is the orange, right? That seems to be one interpretation, yes. Okay, so... I die. Very literal. Very nice. Blood oranges? Something with that? Something bloody but poetic? I haven't heard a single good idea yet. But, do you have something then? No. Yeah, leaving us young people to do the job, I get it. Sif, your turn. Peel an orange open. It gets very appealing. Ha! Siffrin. You take a bow. No one except Isabeau claps. Stool, but there's only one, so it'd be rude to sit down. Stool form. Yeah, no, girls are normal. If you're... That's just how girls are. We're normal. All right. So, oh, we got level 50. Jeez. So this, we're out of places to go on this floor, so we'll save and then walk into a tier, I guess. And I think we can probably pop back to town now and try a couple of different things. What time is it? God. Battling all the time. Go a little longer. Is it just me, or do there seem to be fewer paper enemies than other types? I wish girls were real because girls are normal, someone says. Yes, Snoopy time. Back to Dormont. The dream fell right through some stairs. Scary. Siffrin, you're up. The usual, please. Hey, Mira. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. So we can tell the, we can tell Mirabelle that the... Odile? Yes, Odile. She's from Kabwe, yes? My sister visited Kabwe once. Did you know they call most people by their last names? Such a different culture. And this Odile, I can tell. She's like the mom of the group, isn't she? Ew. Isabel called Odile mom jokingly once, and as a result, she made sure none of you would ever call her mom even as a joke. Was it Ralsei who said, please don't call yourself mommy in chapter 2. Okay, we saw this. Last thing you've seen is the final issue 68. No, that's when Pierre-Jacques Ernest, in an act of self-sacrifice, destroyed his castle to save Lord Joseph Andre. Oh. Yeah, is this in multiple timelines, or is this one timeline that's just being overwritten? Big hat, impossible, yeah. Oops. Yeah, you tell her what Mirabelle thinks of her. She thinks I'm scary? No, no, no. Wait, you said she also liked my style, you nod. Oh, change. Oh, yes. Oh, wonderful. I know exactly what to do. Give me 3 seconds, hatted one. Yes. Okay, let's go. Can you give this to Mirabelle? I hope she likes it. You got the fan mail. It's a package and a letter addressed to Mirabelle. You better give it to her before tomorrow. Oh god, we could open it and read it. And then just reset time. It'd be like it never happened. Should we be horrible? A gift from Mirabelle from a stylish woman. It has a package and a letter. Opening either would be rude, so you leave it alone. Okay, we can't be horrible. Mirabelle is here, sitting on a bench and looking at papers. Hi, Siffrin. Do you need anything? Fan mail delivery. Give her the gift. Fan mail? From a stylish lady? Okay. Oh, it's from one of my classmates? Oh, that's from a scary classmate of mine, or at least I thought she was scary. She has a very intense look, you know, but she's gifting me a bow she made. She thought it would fit me well, and she says... Suddenly, Mirabelle starts tearing up. She's such a nice person. I'm so glad. Anyway, look. Look at this bow. Isn't it pretty? She's crying, but she must not want you to mention it. Look at the bow. It's a very bright shade and seems to sparkle in the light. It would probably fit Mirabelle very well. It looks wonderful. It does. You got the stylish bow. Mirabelle keeps it safe. Stylish bow. A little bit... Oh, boosts attack speed and recovers 2% HP every turn. Yes, in a heartbeat. We'll also get a prayer. That attacks against us will be super weak. Super strong, super strong, super strong. You actually feel a little stronger? You pinch yourself. Ouch. Okay, then not much that much more powerful. Hi, Worm. I just finished binging your Deltarune playlist. Love the way you did voices for everyone. It's such a great game to do voices for. I almost never felt like at a loss for how someone should sound. The drawings are very simple, but they're so expressive. Oops, we still don't have that phrase. Oops. It's not open phrase 1, 2, 3, is it? Nothing happens. Okay. Hey, want to buy something? Sure, you're on silver coin. No, I don't want to get the... Not a croissant. Let's give Bonnie a flower. Croissant. People generally say croissant. People generally, all French speakers in the world say it that way. Say croissant. Nobody ever says croissant. Oh deal. I don't think we have anything new to talk to her about, actually. Maybe we could sleep on the ground this time. Oh, we can just exile Issa to the ground. Well, we could see what happens. I feel bad. Poor man. Anyway, I'll be here. I'll be there. You know, since we decided earlier we'd meet at the clock tower and all. You really don't have to talk to everyone again. Anything else? You suppose you didn't need to tell her every time. Questions? Some papers. There's a sort of sale happening, it seems. Let's see, before you forget. Know anything about locked doors in the house? Locked doors? Ah, yes. There's one locked by one of those word locks. Let's see. I remember the open phrase to open it is storage room. Because there's a storage room inside. But I didn't want it to unlock if you just said storage room. Don't look at me like that. Well, either way, there's not much in there. Nonetheless, I hope it helps on your journey tomorrow. Okay, so we got a new passphrase. Let's give Bonnie a flower. They deserve one. Bonnie. Hey, friend. Oh, boy. Questions. Flower for you. You're giving me a flower? Why? Why not? Okay. Bonnie hesitantly takes the flower and stares at it intently. Did it make them happy? Nothing. Yeah, see you at the clock tower. We'll go talk to Loop, see what's up. Don't think we have anything new to say to Saber Tree. Talk to Zippo first. Oh, okay. What's that? Joke time. Yeah, it is. No, you'll always make the joke. Uh-huh. Tremendous tree. Yeah. You can't skip that. The joke is necessary. Okay, you did the hand thing again. You're too curious. You'll have to ask later. Oh yeah, so he was gonna rest his hand on our shoulder, and then he didn't. And we noticed that in the beginning, and it passed, but it's becoming more and more obvious that people are going out of their way to not touch Siffrin. What's up with the hand thing? The hand thing? What? You do the same gesture he does every time you talk to him at this time. Bringing your hand up toward his shoulder, then sharply taking your hand back. Isabel looks at your gesture confused, and suddenly stills. Well, I was trying to touch your shoulder, as like a bro thing. Huh? But I remembered you don't like to be touched. I remembered mid-move, so I didn't touch you, so it's okay. Sorry. You trying to touch your shoulder? You're not sure how to react to this. See, this is why I didn't do it. Because you do that face every time people try to touch you. I'm sorry. I try to remember. Sorry. Okay, you're confused, but it feels like he thinks you don't want to be touched. You don't want to think about this anymore. Oh no! No, sad. Anyway. Yeah. Okay, I'll be going now. I'll see you at the clock tower later. Yeah, so Siffrin's having, like, memory problems, it seems like. Like, pretty severe ones, maybe. Hey, Stardust. How can I help you on this wonderful new loop? I had a question about... I'm gonna make a bomb. You are? Do it. It's gonna be so useful. So you need a long thingy thing, a short gizmo gadget, and a secret ingredient, The short gizmo gadget is in your housemaiden's dorm room. I wonder where the rest is. When you have all three ingredients, just interact with one of them in your pocket to make it. Bonnie was looking at a book. They were, weren't they? A book with a scary figurine on it. They acted very defensive when they saw you'd noticed. But who cares? Isn't that important to find out? Something about it worries you. Since Bonnie takes the book away before you can read it, you wonder if you could find that book elsewhere. We can. It's here in town. There's this book fan. The man living in the house full of books. He seems to be really into that book series your housemaiden likes, The Cursing of Chateau Castle, right? Didn't the last issue come out right as the King's Curse started freezing Vaugarde in time? It might be hard to find. If you find any issues, you should remember the issue number and tell him. Maybe you might end up finding the very last one. Mira has a fan. And you gave that fan's gift to your housemaiden. That was sweet. That was nice. Makes my heart grow warm. You got a pretty bow for your housemaiden, too. It's too bad you shouldn't give that gift to your housemaiden again. Can't give her something she already owns, And that's the end of this quest. Good job, Stardust. Let's talk about something. Sure. What do you want to talk about? Are you getting on my nerves on purpose? Yes, I actually manufactured this personality especially to get on your nerves, Stardust. Can't tell if that's sarcasm or not. Either way, it's working really well. Should I do next? What should you do? Well, you did it. You're on floor 3. This is the last floor before the king. This floor will have a bunch of tiers blocking your way, too. One of those blocked paths will surely have what you're looking for, but it doesn't mean the other paths are useless. Do your best. Anything else? Nothing. See you later, Stardust. Is it in this store? Old moldy books. You can't even read their titles. No. Is it in the library? It's over here, I think. Bookcase is filled with books about craft. What is craft? Crafting for dummies. Creative craft. How to use paper type effectively. Scissors type and me. Just because you rock type doesn't mean you can destroy walls, and many more. You should give that last one to Bonnie. Pick up what is craft? Crafting for dummies? Yes. Protection craft, creative craft, and piercing craft, or commonly known as rock, paper, and scissors craft, are the three branches of a common craft able to be used by most people. I see. It is the art of molding the world around us as we see fit, like crafting clay into moving figurines or using paint to create art that blah blah blah. You flip through the book. Using craft in battle is taking the creative energy and making it physical to hurt enemies, blah blah blah. Other types of craft include body craft, time craft, blah blah. Time craft. You shouldn't be able to craft time. There's a piece of paper taped to the page with a tiny face drawn on it. The tiny face is an upside-down smiling face saying, "Ha, funny joke." Timecraft not being achievable is the theory for a long time, but the king is able to freeze people in time, isn't he? And what makes you loop in time could be considered timecraft too. Oh well, you don't really care about how you can loop in time at the moment. You're just glad you got this power to help everyone. Travelers of the world, the house, monasteries to change God, couple expressions. Oh, there's an old book stuck to the shelf on the wall. Yes. Try to read the title again, but to no avail. Okay. Run, child, run. Unrestrained. Cursing of Chateau Castle. 24. Okay. One of these houses has the book I'm thinking of in it. A book on crafting jewelry. Are these all Chateau Castle? Yeah. Do they have Minecraft? No. That's not a thing in this world. You gave her my gift? You did? What did she say? She really liked it. She really liked it. Thank you for giving it to her. Now, no matter what happens tomorrow... Actually, please make sure to win tomorrow. I want to tell her tomorrow how much she means to me after she beats the king. So she and I can become friends. Make sure to win tomorrow. You nod. Okay, I know I saw the Moodoo figurine somewhere. It's not in here. Isabeau's here, looking toward the house. Hey again, Sif. What's up? Nah. Oh, young lad, sit down next to me. You can sit on the benches and stools by walking into them. Yes, I know, just walking into them, very intuitive. Oh, hello, traveler. I hope the smell here is too overpowering. Okay, so we... That's weird. Okay. Vaugarde is weird. It's the same as ever. Change was the word. A letter is lying on the barrel. There seems to be something inside. You open it. You can only describe the item inside the letter as a long thingy thing. Oh, hey! Should you need this to make a bomb? Okay, so the long thingy thing is in here. Hi, I'm kind of technically half blind too. Half blind? Oh, you're that savior. The one with an eye patch, aren't you? I've heard about you. Ah, I see. Trying to get advice for another blind person, I see. I've heard from people in the village that this is a new development for you. Yes, it happened a little while ago. I see. And how are you dealing with it? You decided a while ago that you wouldn't worry about it, so... Well, that's fine. Okay. Well, if you need advice for another blind person, you know where to find me. Nah, you're fine. Is the book with that mask in the house, then? I thought it was in town, but it might be on, like, the first floor of the... Change in the House of Flies. I watched you change. Hey, yeah! It's like you never... white boys will never be free of Deftones. There was like a band playing the other day, like in like a public area. I was going by, and they were good. It was like kids. Like, it felt like it was an all ages kind of outdoor thing that they were doing. And the band guys were like 20, really young, and the music, they were very talented. But I was walking by and I was like, this is just like the exact same stuff that was playing when I graduated high school. Like, did time just stop for the, And they were like dressed like we used to dress, like wearing like Hot Topic pants and stuff. And this is just the dinner again, same as ever. He's both whispering in it. Turn on, listen. Oh, we saw that. He's gonna tell us a secret. Nod, nod. That is still so ominous. Everybody fighting. Caster says, warn me that's called retro, but like... No, it's like... Retro is like kind of doing it ironically. Or like in a different way, or, you know... It wasn't like that. They were just... Issa is condemned to sleep on the floor until he's ready to tell us what thing he's hiding from us. So I came through this way because I thought on the first floor we might find that Modu Mask book. I remember seeing it a lot. It's just appreciating music. Yeah, and I understand, like, things don't have to change. I just expected that they would. Like, I wasn't like... Yeah, get out of here. Disco remaining forever in vogue. I like gay bars, but like when you hear disco play, like when they play like Kylie Minogue at like a gay bar, you know that they're like doing a thing. That's not like Actually do need some items, so this is good. Okay. We were out of crafted waters, so that's nice. Have we spent any of our memories yet, or is this just baseline Siffrin forgetfulness? We spent, like, some memories of combat a couple of times to jump forward. Not many, though. If there's a spoiler beyond that, read the channel description. Like, disabling that trap drops a huge boulder in the room. So, like, any time that anybody would need to, like, go through there safely, they'd have a huge rock in the room. I assume the trap isn't always armed, but... Oh, is that where it is? Oh. Some books. One of them has a very striking cover of a Mudo clay figurine with large, sunken eyes and a screaming mouth. Wait, isn't this the book Bonnie was looking at on the 3rd floor? They were very defensive about it. Look at the back. Life to Ashes, death rituals from around the world. Why would Bonnie look at this? Okay. Look at... I didn't notice Isabeau's, like, sideways running animation. It's really going for it. This is a storage room. We can get in here now. It's a storage room. What? Well, let's go inside then. It's a barrel. It's full of various nuts. It's a barrel. It's full of nothing. Brought up disco mostly as a metaphor, yardstick, point of comparison, I guess, like, as if disco might remain forever in vogue. But from what I read on it, it felt like a culture push from above. I mean, disco was just, so, like, things were, like, kind of bad in the 60s, and people started making more money going into the 70s, and, there was just, like, the free love movement of the 60s had broadened into just a more generally liberal, like, culture, and, like, disco really took off. It was just, like, people wanting to go out and have fun, and it basically held strong until the AIDS crisis, which just destroyed... It was like, I mean, if you think about what, like, COVID did to our modern society, it's kind of the same thing, I guess. Although, I don't want to say the same thing, but, like, you can see a similar, like, cooling effect on just, like, people being able to have a good time at all. Taciturn. What does taciturn mean? It means someone who doesn't speak up very often, Boniface. Oh, like Fred. Okay. Yeah, it's just like Siffrin. Hey! I speak up sometimes. Not really, Sif. My teacher always says we gotta speak up more. You're an adult, so why don't you speak up more, stupid? Why don't you? You just don't have much to say. It's simpler to just let people talk. I just don't have much to say. And it's nice to hear you all talk. Oh. Aw. That's cute. That's a lovely thing to say, Siffrin. Huh? That feels like we tamed a wild animal, doesn't it? Perfect analogy. Maybe soon we'll be able to pet them. Oh, crap, stop. Just imagining it makes me emotional. Why are they making fun of you? You hide your face under your hat. See? Now he went back to a shy, skittish animal. All this hard work. Wasted. Face warm, you walk away. Yes, yes, we're coming. This bookcase is filled with many books written in many different languages. Vaugardian, Praetorian, Mudo. One of them is written in a language you cannot read. Just looking at it is giving you a headache. Okay. A stool. Ah. I hope we get that thing that some of these games have where if you're over-leveled, enemies just run away or just die when they walk into you. That'd be nice. Paper hands are great. Oh, it's this thing. Actually, I think there's maybe not anything we need on this floor anymore, so we can probably go back to the thing and skip forward. Man, this thing's doing a lot of damage. Nice to meet you. Okay. It's a surprise tool that will help us later. Oh, these are cute. Okay. Also, when they attack, their like the icon that it makes when they attack, indicates what element they are. Bonk. Okay. What? A light that only you can see. Oh, we can't jump forward from here. We'd have to die. Okay. Well, we will just, walk into a thing. Not you. Oops, wrong element. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter. Yeah, alright. I'll take it. It's here. Usually I'd be worried about this, but Sif doesn't seem worried at all. You give Isabeau a thumbs up. It's about thousands of lights. It felt nostalgic. Bonnie seems to be thinking hard about something. You'll save your sister, Bonnie. Huh? Oh. Yeah, I know. Oh, yeah, okay. Nothing new here. Oh, well, I can walk a little bit while I'm in Skip. That's probably a bug. I probably shouldn't do that, because it can probably break stuff. Okay. Right. These threads are here. You have to have auto run on, and then you set it to when you hold the run button, which makes you walk. You seems to enable walking a little bit during cutscenes. Some weird tools to make pots. You forget what they're called. You've forgotten this one before, too. Pottery wheels. Look, stand by planetary hands. Okay. Also, the first thing we heard was being told that we're very forgetful. Mirabelle was like, you forget a lot. I'll give you a note. Now that the paper mache hands are gone, there's some tonics in there. Interesting. Okay. Oven for clay. It has a name, but you can't remember it right now. It's a kiln, Siffrin. Yeah. No. That's probably not anything to worry about, right? Probably be fine. Right. We have the key that goes all the way to the other side. So we're gonna go back and forth a little bit on this floor. Maybe that's how boys are? I don't know. Just a normal amount of forgetfulness. I think boys are just... Because I don't... Like, that's gotta be it, right? It's like how girls like to read questionable horror media. Gotta get our picture taken. Oh, we smiled this time. So I did catch them saying, because last time they said everyone looked so surprised, except for Isabeau, but except you, Siffrin. I need to replay this because I somehow managed to beef my save file and glitch myself out of progressing. Ugh. I bet they had to deal with a lot of that in development. That's the Angry Dome. Right. Get away from me, David Blaine. Stop putting shit on our bodies. Angry key. What time? A book detailing how to craft your body. Wow, this book looks simpler than the one I've studied. Apparently they've made some big strides in bodycraft recently. Before it took close to a year to make big changes, but now you can change in a month or so. That's interesting. Crafting your body is so accepted here in Vaugarde. In Kabwe, using craft on yourself would be grounds for prison. Prison? But why? Because if you can craft your body to your liking, where's the limit? Take the king, for example. They say he crafted his body to become so massive he can destroy houses in a single gesture. And that's without mentioning his mastery over timecraft, too. But that's... I'm not saying Kabwe is correct, I'm just telling you their point of view. Plus, it's not like there aren't ways to do bodycraft in Kabwe if you know where to look. Oh my, Madame Odile. Were you part of the underground resistance? I'll never tell. Resistanceology. So, as I mentioned, Odile is the name of the Black Swan in Swan Lake, and she does transform herself. Pomegranate. Pomegranate! Yeah, you did it! Everyone claps proudly. Candles. Lavender. Interesting. Can you tell me more about this? Oh, well. Hey, deal. Don't you already know all this stuff? What do you mean? You're always asking questions about Vaugarde and change and stuff, but don't you already know about it? Oh, you never thought about it. Yeah, I was wondering about this too. You're always asking questions, which is fun, but I can't believe you'd go to another country and not learn all about it beforehand. If only because it'd make you look stupid. How insightful, you two. Huh? Do you already know about the things you ask about? I do know about some of the things I ask you about, but I also believe there's a difference between knowledge learned in books and knowledge learned by talking to people. Knowledge is important, but the meaning behind it, the emotional piece, that's important too. Books don't tell me everything about how it means to be surrounded by Vaugardian culture, to be bathed in it. But the three of you do. And you clearly love your country, love the change belief, and it's making me like it too, I suppose. Oh. Aw, Madame Odile. I don't get it. It's okay. You don't need to understand. I just want to know all I can about Vaugardian culture, that's all. Oh, that's my room. Okay, we've been here. We gotta get the bomb part. Okay, we actually already saw the horror books. Okay. Odile succumbing to the woke mind virus. Oh no. Did I get a new key? No. Where is the key? Oh my god. Where is it? Word lock. Something written about the lock too. Oh yeah, we couldn't read this one. Yes, we can't skip that text for some reason. Did I get the key? I don't see a key. None of these are keys. Mysterious door. Power word headache. Hup. Oh, I did get a key. Alright. Probably said 6, 7 or something like that. That's true. It's rock. She does a Biden blast. Joe biting. Not Joe biting. Focus. Don't succumb. Can you imagine if it was Joe biting though? I don't even know why they said it. It was nothing. You brought this upon yourself. Lots of people are into Odil's low HP portrait. Oh, is it normal? Are girls being normal again? Huh, I finally figured it out. The memory of Paper Alpha 5. Paper Alpha 5 is a skill that deals big paper damage to one enemy. You got a star crest. Woohoo! Alright, Boniface, what do you mean by weird smelling? Okay, we saw that. Okay, I'll put that on now because we have a second. We have a second thing. Okay, and we don't want to use this. Let's go back over by the kiln. Nope. I heard that somebody made a pin-up of her once. Why is that like a rumor you heard? That somebody made fan art of a character? We were joking that Joe Biden was image friend, but why was Joe Biden image friend and Joe biting? I don't like that. That doesn't. That's like when they talk to you about like how to tell if somebody's like having a psychiatric issues. One of the things they look for is like if the person has if they're speaking seemingly intelligibly but the words are disordered. Like they'll say one thing and then they'll say another thing as if it follows from the former, but it doesn't. Not word salad, but like just disordered speech. That's what Joe Biden, like, that's like if somebody had a concussion, that's something you would expect them to say. Stroke signs, yeah. If you got a numb arm and you're talking about Joe biting. Wow, where are we? There's a big window over there, see? What? Was there a room like this in the house? Yeah, I remember. Someone was working here, studying. It looked like... sorry, I can't remember. Good news. There's no key or knife in here, Stardust. There's a book in Capuan open on the table. You all look at Odile. A Capuan book here in Vaugarde. How rare. The title translates to Colors Through Time. Seems to be an essay about color theory. Color theory? What's a color? We don't have time for this. Yeah, you don't really care. It's like a child tried to write down the first word. That sure is some awful handwriting. And a determined child. Looks like they even wrote the same word on all these papers. Something is written on them. Some books. Just looking at them gives you a headache. A world globe. We are here. This book points to where you are on the lower half of the globe. Vaugarde, the land of change. Cambouet is here. Odile points to a big country far from Vaugarde. Cambouet, a country visited at least once. And Bambouche is here. Bonnie points to a spot almost on the edge of Vaugarde. You spin the globe and jab your finger on a random spot. Is that where you're from, Sif? You smile mysteriously. What does the smile mean? You laugh. A telescope. It's dusty. What's that? Oh, I've seen one of these before. That's a telescope. I think you watch the sky with it. Like clouds? Like stars, I think, during the night, since they're not here during the day. Stars. Boring. Big window. Those are stars, right? I remember just now. But don't they only appear at night? We left early in the morning, so it should still be light outside. I've heard it's always nighttime near the king. Maybe this is his influence? It was dark around the house yesterday, too, remember? Could see stars, but find no meaning. Rolled up paper, you unroll one. It's a star chart. You don't really care about the book, Ikabuan. You wish you could sit down. Okay, so that's just sorry nothing. Okay. Alright. I get it. Okay, well, I think that might bring us to a good stopping point. We'll just go back to floor 3. You dreamt you fell right through some stairs. Scary. I touch the cheese. I do not touch the cheese. Let's It's been 3.5. Yeah, I was a little bit late today because the The pharmacy was a little slow refilling my stuff. I had to go get it before I could. Blah. Grub is giving me a funny look. Thanks so much for coming by, everybody. This game is really cool, and I'm loving the growing mystery of whatever's going on here. Oh, we got to show. Oh, that's the normal Noel image. At least we didn't get Coke and Fries Halo again. I've got a bunch of stuff going right now. I'm really trying to get this maybe this Zero Parades video done. I've got to like edit a like some live footage I took, and that takes longer apparently. I'm learning. But hopefully I can get that done before too long. And then we'll be back on Sunday for reading time. I need to figure out what I'm reading. I haven't sorted that out yet. And then I might do a couple. I have a couple other things coming. There might be a thing around. There might be a special event in August. And I might also do an extra stream with a friend of mine who wants to play Reanimal. Coke and Fries Halo, Joe biting. Well, Coke and Fries Halo is not from. Like, that's just a thing. That's an existing meme. You didn't think I did that all at the top of the dome, did you? I've also got a new shirt design that I've been slacking on putting the finishing touches on. Edgar Allan Poe marathon, maybe? I like Poe. I don't love Poe. I think he's like a little bit before literature got really interesting. I might read some I might just start reading like The Island of Dr. Death and Other Stories. Or there's a few other things I've been meaning to get around to. Like, it sounded like you were just having a randomized stroke. But I read, it was like a huge paragraph. It was like a 4-minute read, and I got like, I don't think I tripped over a single word. Lovecraft was cool last time. Yeah, there's some really good Lovecraft. People, like I say, people tend to write him off and think like, oh, he's either too old-fashioned or all of his stories are, I saw a weird thing and then like a monster came out that I can't describe and I went insane. That happens in like one story. A lot of stories are very inventive and some very creative and interesting things happen, but you got to be in kind of a mood for Lovecraft, and there's a lot of Lovecraft and not all of it is excellent. But I'll sort some things out. Oh, Grub is meowing. Grub, do you think it's time for something? Grub, do you want paste? Do you want paste? Come here, baby. Come here, paste, baby. Come here. No, you can't. Stop headbutting the thing. Come here. Come here, baby. I've got to get her the paste now. Also, the naked competitive racism does get grating in some of the stories. Yeah, it certainly colors a lot of his stories, and then sometimes it just pops out and it's like, bro, you can't say that. Like, but then other times, you get these very creative and fanciful, like Azathoth is such a wonderful poem, and it's like there's no trace of that kind of like small-mindedness in it. So. Call of Cthulhu is wild sometimes. The end of Call of Cthulhu is so funny. Like Cthulhu is he's built up so much throughout the story, and you finally see him, and the guy's like, oh, this is it. Like, just beholding him is like cracking what little is left of my sanity and my ability to just like do anything but like convulse in fear. And they're on a boat, like trying to get out of there. And the captain and crew are all Norwegian, and they're all like super drunk. And the captain runs over Cthulhu with a boat while drunk driving. Which I don't know. I think that's pretty good. I think that's pretty good, you know? Where's the Asgore gif? He doesn't even get rammed because he, like, it's not like the prow goes through, like, spears him. He's, like, not fully formed and, because he's, like, forming out of the water and, like, going from, like, a semi-solid state to, like, a gelatinous state and going towards being solid. And when the boat hits him, it, like, disperses his matter. It's like the hull crushes him apart. And then that doesn't kill him, but it puts him back to sleep. Or I guess it does because he's dead, but, like, you can't kill, you know, something immortal. So Lovecraft is like, we got lucky this time, but the next time the conjunction happens, there's not going to be a drunk Norwegian on hand to just run him over. Cthulhu's description always reminds me of Morgoth's battle form in the Silmarillion. I haven't read the Silmarillion. But I do have one thing to go out on. So we will do another funny image. There we go. Oh, wow, it's Cthulhu. I know it's Cthulhu because of the tentacles. And the little wings. The wings. That's him for sure. Yeah. That's how it would go down. Glad to finally catch one. I've been binging the Deltarune VODs and played Undertale because of it. If I can get people to play Undertale and Deltarune, that's amazing. I kind of assumed there was not anybody left on Earth who was going to play Undertale and had not done so already. Stuck on the spider. Oh, she's probably one of the hardest bosses in like a normal run. It's famous to get walled there. She's actually skippable if you do a certain thing early on, but I think you can't do it now. You'll get there. It's a good fight, and it's got some of the best music. Music is blowing me away. Yes. And you can hear, like, there is a video that is of Toby, like, doing a stream or something, and he was like, okay, I'm gonna make a Toho character. And he just comes up with Apple Girlington. And it's like a girl who is apple pie. And then he, I don't remember if he drew that or if he just found the image. And then, but he starts like playing piano to like make, he's got like a little keyboard. He's like coming up with a whole, like, not just a theme song for the character, but like a suite of songs that have movements that move all the way through, like the intro to the level, to like the second stage of the level, to the boss, to the, when she does her intro, to like the, you know, when you actually, the boss fight starts, and then there's like the climax, and then like the silly scene afterwards. And it's incredible. It's really good, but it's like, he's got, this is like a thing specific to piano people too. Just the ability to like sit down and start like putting together music in a way that is really impressive to me, even as, you know, I've done music, but composing is incredibly difficult. Castor was a big Apple Girlington for the Chapter 5 Secret Boss Believer. Yeah, I mean, there are probably Apple Girlington elements in there if you look at like the costume design. Music is easy, there are only 5 notes. Well, so there are more than 5. Even if you leave out the flats and sharps, there's 7. And Toby Fox is probably unironically a prodigy. Yeah, well, people use that word to be like, oh, this is a person who was like born able to do this. Toby has been pushing buttons on that keyboard since he was a baby all the time. It's just like when he's very talented, and I don't want to like say that he's not, but like the thing that did that was that he put in the work, like he put in the hours. And the hard part of doing anything is that it takes such a long time to get to a point where you would ever even want to show stuff to people. And it takes such a long time to get from that to where you're even like good. And yeah, she's hungry. I'm gonna go. She's biting a cable, but not like aggressively. She tried to rub her face on it, and it kind of triggered her reflex to open her mouth, and then she started making a horrible face because there was an electrical cable in her mouth. It's got an unnatural degree of skill. Yeah. There was somebody one time asked Andrew Hussey, like, how do you write so well? And they were just like, oh, I just write all the time. Like, I always do it. And like, how do you, like, they're asking about like not just the consistency of the comics, but like the quality. And they were just like, just stop playing video games. And instead of that, do the thing that you want to be good at. And just don't play video games. That's like the number one thing that eats time in people's lives. And I think that's, depending on the kind of job you work, that's not necessarily true, but it's maybe good advice. Approximately 34 out of 34 years practicing something, you tend to get a little skill. Yeah. It's only 34? Jeez. He can't be 34, is he? All right. Good night, everybody. Made a deal with the devil. Later.